And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
It's a big day. A lot of news, Jay. A lot of news.
God, these brothers were both so ugly. Edgar and Johnny Winter, right? Both albinos. Am I correct?
I never even heard of them.
Really?
I mean, I heard of them, but I didn't know.
Both albinos, correct, Jacob?
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
Jay, who did we get on the show today?
Frankenstein. That's why I'm playing this song. Bam, banana. Bam, banana. Bam, banana. When he walks in the room, if we could still have this playing.
Go ahead.
Put it on the room again. Turn our mics off.
Who's here?
Do you get it, Ralph? Do you get it?
I didn't. I wasn't listening. I apologize.
You weren't listening. It was blaring in the room.
Yeah, but I have bad hearing. I'm old.
Do you get it now?
I do not.
Oh, Mr. Music over here. It's Frankenstein, dude, by Edgar Winter.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Get it?
I get it now.
You get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Ralph, do you get it?
Now
You
I
get
get
it?
it. Thank you so much.
We heard you walking in with your metal feet.
It is the Bonfire, everybody. I'm Big J. Okerson.
I'm Robert Kelly.
That handsome son of a bitch is Robert Kelly.
And you're a good-looking man, too.
Jacob, DJ Lou, Christine's off getting water for our guest. It's been a fun week. I guess all my world's crossing over. It's been so fun. We had the Legion of Skanks on live yesterday.
Right.
Joining the show today, my longtime co-host. I'm more of his sidekick.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate.
He's talking to me.
Oh, that makes more sense.
You're more of a sidekick.
Yeah.
Ralph, if you would for a second, please.
Yeah, what's
Bobby, this talk's been coming for a little
One
bit.
second.
I'm starting to think you're a little more of a sidekick.
Sidekick.
No, because Ralph affords me the ability. Well, first of all, let me say it's the wonderfully talented and hilarious Ralph Sutton, everybody.
Oh, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Yeah, go. You're my Frankenstein. Someone told me the other day, a friend of mine goes, I feel like a bad friend saying this, but I just listened to the SDR show. It's really funny. But why I say I'm more of a Ralph affords me the ability, for one, I have a nutty schedule. We know that.
Right. Oh.
And Ralph allows me, we have so many people walking in the room.
We got a lot of people coming in.
Ralph allows me the ability to kind of just like have the responsibility of showing up and being funny.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. He
which
doesn't even
is-
know who the guest is half the time.
Well, if you didn't, what would happen?
If I didn't what?
Show up and be funny. He'd fire you.
Sure, yeah, if I was not doing a good job on the show, for sure. But I would say for that reason, Ralph is like, yeah, I'd say I'm sort of like your sidekick on the show.
But the reason why I disagree with you only because you do the show sometimes without me, right?
Sure, no, and then I have to, but I feel a different thing in that situation. Like I have to take the lead.
Right, okay.
I become much more interviewee of the girl. or whatever we have on. It tends to be a girl when you're not there.
Yeah, I try to. I keep
So I
those,
make sure Shannon, so that I don't cancel the whole thing.
I always call those episodes the Keep Jay Happy episodes. You bring in a whore to do something ridiculous.
Yeah, we do that here too.
And then we pretend that it's my idea, that the girl's going to shit in my mouth or
I
whatever.
really do. I really do because Ralph takes the.
How do you pretend that?
Ralph takes the ball. When we start the show, and like when we start off, that's another word I'd say. It's like a defined. Like Ralph intros the show every time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like me with the Skanks. I intro the show every time, and those guys are my sidekicks.
Yeah, everybody's your sidekick. We had a lot of your sidekicks. This is the sidekick week for you.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing, by the way. I haven't seen you in person in a while, Bobby. You look fucking fantastic.
Thank you so much.
I haven't seen you in pre-COVID, so...
I know. Wow.
So you look fucking amazing.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank
Why
you,
don't you
everybody.
go?
Thank you,
Why don't you
Christine.
start
Thank
running
you.
every morning with this bowl of peaches over here?
Maybe you need a new sidekick.
Hey, yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
I got to what bums me out about.
Let's call it used to have sex, used to do drugs, and still love rock and roll.
I'm all for it.
Bobby, introduce our second guest. I gave Ralph a good intro. See if you can do as good.
This is one of my close friends who's here on the mic, Rob Dukes, ladies and gentlemen, who is down.
Wow.
Who is down a whole
No, Rob, I'm going to be honest
female.
with you.
He's down a whole
That
female.
sucked shit.
Yeah, it was horrible. That was not a good
It's a
intro.
terrible
That was not a
intro.
good intro.
I just gave Ralph. I went into a story about Ralph in his intro,
Let me
and
try
then
it
came
again.
back
Let
to
me try it
Ralph.
again. That was sidekick energy. Let me try it again.
That was sidekick. Hey, sidekick. Tell us about your little friend over here.
Hey, if that name stick, I'll
What are
fucking
you
kill
two?
you.
Hey, what are you two teeny guys over there talking about?
I'll tell you right now, my friend, lead singer of Generation Kill, is here. The great, fabulous.
No.
Nope.
No.
All right, let me try it again. Let me try it again.
He's a lead singer in Exodus.
No, well,
Not anymore,
Yeah, not
though,
anymore.
right?
His band
I said
is
he
here.
was the lead
yeah,
singer of
but the
Exodus.
drummer of Generation Kill is here. He doesn't want to hear that.
He's so stoked that he was in Exodus because it pumps up the Generation Kill. Where are you today?
Dude, you know what? Maybe if I got in the snake pit, I'd be more into this fucking
you know
whole
what?
metal
That
thing.
can't become a whole thing.
Okay.
That can't become a whole thing.
Rob Dukes, everybody. Rob Dukes is in the house.
Turning the show.
What's up?
Rob, do you
Dukes.
remember when you first joined Exodus?
Yeah.
You were in my house.
I
like
came to your house.
15 years ago or something
Yeah.
like that.
We did an interview. We talked for
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Tour
the
bus?
Tour bus,
Yeah.
the old days. Yeah. Meanwhile, this dude would be great to plow Shannon. Big muscle
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
If he's single,
I think he's seeing
That's
someone.
this girl right
He's
there.
single?
Those girls right over there.
oh, it's too bad. Oh,
You're single.
you're single?
No, the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
For
he's,
sure.
he's single.
He's
Wow.
single.
Yeah,
That,
dude, you
that
could
is a guy to
definitely
plow
wreck
Shannon.
Shannon.
Yeah, but he's pay for play.
That's fine.
Yeah, you gotta give him
well,
some cash.
SDR fans will pay for it.
Now, here's the problem. Jacob over here sort of in love with Shannon, so
Yeah,
Jacob,
but that is a Shannon fucking prototype
Jacob,
right there.
if you wouldn't mind kicking Eddie's ass real quick.
How tall are you, dude?
5'10".
All right, that's just about tall enough.
Jacob, would you do me a favor? Turn around with reckless abandon and kick the living shit out of Eddie.
Show a good picture of Shannon. She's hot.
She is hot. Here.
Yeah, come on. You
No,
can.
get her in a
These are all-
bathing
I know
suit.
These are all like her work pictures.
Yeah.
Well, get away from those. No, she's not going to post.
You want to? There she is, right there. That's her right there. She's covering the bottom part of her body because she had an operation. But all the things are healed right now. All the scars are
She
gone.
hasn't had sex in 5 years.
5 years, and she's pretty. She's cool. And
In
you
the-
are her type.
In the vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her pussy may have closed up, though, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
One porn star told us that happens, but
Yeah, you might have to spit it open.
the porn star
Is that a
logic-
thing, Jay? Is that a thing?
Spit it open.
Spit it open.
You know,
It's an actual pussy. Yes, it's an actual woman.
as we're talking
Born
SDR
and raised.
As we're talking SDR show and the Terminator timelines of the Bonfire, we did speak briefly about, I was watching one of the newer episodes of Secrets of Playboy, which I'm enjoying because I said they're running out of secrets and now they're just people talking about enjoying the Playboy man. Like, it's past like the slam show now. Now the girls are like, that was fun.
Yeah, they had
Like,
pinball.
yeah, some people made fun of me for posing in Playboy, but like it was fun. But Victoria Zadrock was on and I was trying to explain to Bobby
Oh, when it was her and her
daughter, and
That
it was just like the two. It was the worst I've ever felt doing that show. She was trying to talk her daughter. Victoria's Drug trying to talk her daughter on the show into doing porn.
doing porn. Yeah. She was a dancer, but she was trying to talk her live on the show into making the jump over to porn.
I also kept calling her Doctor because she calls herself Dr. Victoria Zadrock, but I think her doctorate. It was it's like in sex positions or something.
It's in colors. I think it's in colors.
Yeah, she has a master. She has a BA and DA, double anal.
Hey.
Hey. I'm getting into wordplay. I'm working on my wordplay jokes, Lou. Are they going good?
Yeah.
Where was I? Get me back to where I was.
Yeah.
No, so they were both on the SDR show. We were making fun of them.
The weed was good.
Yeah. We were making fun of them to their faces, and then at one point we were playing a game. Do you remember this?
We were playing not password,
It
but
was like a who knows who best kind of thing. What's the other person? I have to guess what Ralph's going to say. Ralph has to guess what I'm going to say, and vice versa with the girls. They were doing it, the mother-daughter team. And by the end, we realized how dumb they were that by the middle of the game, not even the end, I'd be like, they go, all right, but on the question 3, I go, Ralph, from number 3, mine's brown. My answer's brown. And he would go, mine's this. And then they'd ask us the question, and Ralph would go, brown? I go, yeah, you got it right again, dude. And they were just like, how are you doing it? I guess the mysteries of science, doctor. Telepathy, I'd say.
Yeah, there's nothing like a hot, dumb chick.
Well, that's
When the daughter,
Right, Jacob? The nice, hot, dumb chick is a...
that is my wheelhouse.
when the daughter called herself a TikTok comedian, I almost punched her in the face.
Did she? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I almost gave her the Calta. That's what I call it now.
Oh, come on.
What?
The Mike Calta is in a pickle, man.
He's in a pickle.
Yeah, did you see that in the news today?
This was one of our big topics of the day here.
One of the big topics. Mike Calta, my number one best friend. I love you, Jay.
Christ.
I love you, Jay.
Didn't you introduce him as your best friend?
No.
Very good
Felt
friend.
like
he
a
said.
very good friend.
Very good
Very
friend.
good friend.
Okay.
But Mike Calta, who was in Tampa, number one morning show in Tampa.
Wow, that's a
And,
lot of number ones for this guy.
He's a number one. He's a number one guy.
Number one friend, number one.
And I think I saw a mug in his house, too. It said number one dad. So
Do I have to be number one in a different market for you to call me your best friend?
you're number one worldwide.
I mean, this show just happens to be national, but whatever.
Yeah, you're national.
Yeah, I'm more national.
He, I guess he was at a live event that you have to do at radio. The company will get you go somewhere and on a Saturday or whatever. And he went to a gun store.
Can I ask a question also?
Yeah.
Jacob, why are me and Bobby not those kind of DJs? Why don't we go down to open up like Gary Barbera's Dodge dealership? How come me and Bobby aren't signing autographs at weird shit like that?
Yeah.
Cigar
Okay.
bar openings.
We can make it happen.
Can we?
Can Sirius XM do live remotes? You have the ability to do that?
From a gun show? From
From
Oh.
anywhere. You can do live remotes?
Yeah, we
work-
can.
Yeah.
They don't love us doing it. We were going to do it at Motley Crue, and I think they just said no. We were gonna
Motley
do it
said no?
I don't know. Everywhere. We were
can
going to do it
get
at Bert
tickets to
Kreischer's
the
Festival.
parking lot of Motley Crue.
Isn't there a bakery opening somewhere in the city we could open up?
Yeah.
We
can
go
do
in the
that.
front.
Hold
just
up
hang
some
out.
just pictures of me and him eating elephant ears with people.
Yeah.
Every once in a while in radio, we had to do like at a fucking on the Jersey Turnpike, just like at a rest stop.
Ralph,
We'd be
because you can swear
broadcasting
doesn't
live.
mean you have to, okay?
Yeah, we'd be broadcasting live from
A
a
rest
rest stop.
stop?
It was so bad.
Who made you do that?
DHA, our old radio station.
Yeah, they
That's
make
a weird fucking.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. I get like an opening of a store or whatever, like where they're trying to drum up business somewhere.
We've
A
done
record
music.
show.
I've done music stores where you go and
Oh,
you sign
yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah.
vinyls and shit, but I mean, it never.
I've actually been with them. I've gone to like a liquor store. They were having Scottie Pippen had a bourbon, and Mike went down to go and take pictures and promote. Well, so he's promoting it, and he's promote this gun store is one of the sponsors of his show. So he had to go down on a Saturday and kind of hang out and meet the fans, and he promoted it, and he's sitting there, and apparently, if you watch the video, it's totally made to make him look like just a violent, crazy radio guy.
If you look at the video, it looks like he just decks a chick
yeah,
for
well,
owning,
can you have the
owning
video?
a phone.
Show the video. I'll show. Let me give you a little context right now.
No
so
way.
The video.
I've spread the word as much as possible that if you have a phone and you're a woman, you're Mike Calta,
Stay away.
watch your ass.
Jay.
I hope you're hungry, bitch, because you're about to get 2 knuckle
Jay,
sandwiches.
No, that's not. That's from the video. You might take that, but that's not what happened.
I'm only familiar with the video.
You're Jay is only familiar with the video.
Look, if you only go by what you see, it appears that he hits a woman.
Jay, that is only
Oh, no.
by what you see here. There's always two sides to the story.
Well, yeah. Here's the side I would say. It's AI. This is all AI. He was never even at that gun shop. It was hologram Mike Calta.
Well, if you're gonna make a hologram, you do it a little thinner.
A hologram cowhead? That's a risky endeavor. That's a lot of power.
Yeah, don't make it what actual size I am.
Yeah, that's a lot of whatever hologram material is.
So he's at this thing, and I guess this girl's talking to him, and she's videotaping the camera in the face the whole time. Okay,
Scrunchy on her wrist. Total cunt.
Yeah, that's very Tampa. So play the video.
Tampa. I know. She probably uses that to tie up her Tweety Bird oversized shirts.
Can I just say, too, I'm really
Tampa's
sick.
for pigs.
I'm really sick of these people putting floors on the wall. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that look.
Oh, their back wall panel?
Yeah, let's put the floor on the wall. Fuck
Yeah.
off, podcast assholes.
I was going to say, that's podcast background.
Yeah.
When you get your new studio, you always got to get a little slat wall.
Dude, get some gray ash and put it on the wall. It'll really make a logo pop.
He's
He's got mom boobs.
working on some
Mike
mom
Calta's
boobs.
my friend. Why would you say that?
First of all, yeah. First of all, she's a he, and those are pecs.
All right, good.
How pathetic is your life that you're here fighting this fight? Honestly, how pathetic? My life is not pathetic. Look, turn around, look at these people. Turn around, turn your camera on. These people.
Now, okay,
Mike
pause
Cal-
it for a second. How many? Now, here's what is worrisome about this.
What?
And I think I've seen this before. When I was young, I went to the Philadelphia Car Show. It was a loaded car show. Alyssa Milano, I waited in line for an hour for.
You are white
Johnny
trash.
Depp, of
I mean,
course.
garbage.
Johnny Depp couldn't even dream of getting in that line at all. But I'll tell you, even John J. York, television's werewolf, had a little bit of a line. But I'll tell you who had zero line. Jeremy Miller, Ben Seaver from Growing Pains. I was able to have a full-on conversation about life with him. I think I was like 9.
You guys are still friends?
We're still in touch.
Wasn't he up for my job when Dan left?
Yeah, Jeremy Miller, DeRosa, and you.
Yeah,
With that was down
yeah,
the wire.
right.
But I was like, I got to explain to a lot of people who Jeremy Miller is. Are you guys familiar with the works of Kirk Cameron? The best. But that's the scary thing, is doing a signing. Like Joey Diaz just did one, and I was curious to see what the size of the crowd was. Because if I wrote a book tomorrow for some reason, just released it, and I was like, I'm going to be doing a signing at Barnes & Noble, there's got to be nothing worse than 8 people coming to your site. You'd rather have nobody or a line around the building. It's like 10 people come in, and you're like, oh, man.
Yeah. If it's a book reading, there's like 3 people and you're just reading.
That was the best when Rose McGowan was doing her book reading, and then the trans person's like, why do you not care about trans people? And then she had like a meltdown. It was just like 2 bald women screaming at each other in a Barnes & Noble.
2 trans women just yelling at each other about their clits.
I mean, it was wild.
So he's here, and it says on the screen too, if you watch the video, it's so produced, this video, to favor one narrative. Mike Calta takes the woman's phone from her hand.
And if you can see this picture right now, between her face and her phone,
Yeah, the security guard.
is a security guard looking over. It's also like, Mike Calta doesn't respect black people enough to treat white women properly.
It doesn't say that, but yes.
No, it's in parentheses.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
implied.
you can't
it's
see
implied
it with
in that
your
look.
glass.
It's
so,
implied.
yeah.
Actually, it's tattooed on his arm.
It actually looks like a security guard is the other dude from Cypress Hill.
All right, so he takes the phone out of her hand because she's actually saying you're a loser.
Other dude from Cypress Hill.
Some bullshit about what a piece of shit he is, and and he's got like 100 people there to see him, lined up to see him.
Can I ask where this angle came from? Because
I will explain this at the end.
okay, sorry about that.
For context, but you're right. This is a good angle. It's a weird angle.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So
Give me your phone.
all right, so stop right there.
Look at my 100 people.
You know when they put something in slow motion, they're fucking trying to get you to. I mean,
Or
anything.
evil music.
Yeah, you sneeze and you look like fucking Satan.
But what was her argument?
Rob, don't ever touch me.
What was her argument?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Come on, you're so big.
What was her argument?
Her argument. I'll explain where we're going right now with this. This is what came out today from Bubba the Love Sponge's camp. Okay,
They released it.
Yeah, pretty much they released it. I'll explain what it is after, because people are seeing this, and when you watch this, yes, it looks bad.
Sounds
You're
like
like,
a
what the
setup.
fuck?
It's like a Pee Wee Herman setup.
It's a setup. Watch this.
I don't give a shit that you don't have permission to come in. All right? Stop this.
Nopes.
I'm taller than you.
Damn, dude. It sucks to be a
the
girl.
security guard's getting involved a
Why is
little
his
bit.
arm still folded?
I know the security
He should
guard
be yoking
really.
her to fuck out.
I mean, stinks.
Yeah, dude. You should have those hooks sunk in by now.
But I'll tell you, something. Why the security guard is kind of off his kilter right now is because
Well, he knows Mike Calta can handle himself with a woman.
that's Jay. No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
No, he's
I'm
not.
just guessing the things. I only saw the clip.
This might be doing
More damage than
this. Yes. All right, go ahead, play.
Away from me, or I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
that's always good.
Back away from me. Back away from me. If you don't back away from me, these guys are burning the fuck out. Get out, they'll give it to you outside. Go out, and they'll give it to you outside.
So he says, pause it. He says to her,
Give me my phone back.
he said to her, back off. They'll give it to you outside.
Yeah.
Back off, because she's trying to get she's trying to get to him.
Well, now the
Right.
security guard's getting involved.
His arms are
Shotgun
unfolded.
went booyah.
He's barely
Cypress
getting
Hill.
involved, by the way.
Other guy in Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Jacob, the other guy from Cypress Hill.
So she's trying to get it. He's like, "You'll get it back outside. Back the fuck up because you're too close." She's
So
getting.
yeah, I understand. He
It's like-
feels he has the right to control a woman and her phone.
Nope, that's not.
Under
I mean,
screen time.
no, that's not it either.
Christine,
Jay.
give me your phone. What's going in my pocket?
Was he trying to delete the video?
I don't think so. I don't think you can. I think you need face something to delete the video.
So what happened? So she was filming him because she just caught him with that phone, underage sex.
No, Jay, absolutely not.
Okay, so what's on the camera that he doesn't want her to have?
Well, she was filming him.
And asking provocative questions.
No, not at all. Well, yes, yeah. Well, kind of.
Provoking.
Yeah. So basically, they cut all this out of it. We're watching their version of what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so that. I'm just trying to give the listener who can't see this.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
got violent quick.
Well, she went over on top of him.
Can I ask one
did.
other question?
Yeah,
How much before this are we not seeing?
a lot.
A lot. Okay.
You're not seeing. You're not. They cut out
5 minutes? 10 minutes?
Do you think
from allegedly, from what I'm
Right.
told, that they were kicking her out. Okay.
she pulled out a gun?
No, Jay. Nobody
Because
pulled
he
out
had
a
sex
gun.
with her underage daughter? Is that
No,
what-
nobody had sex. It had nothing to do with sex. You know, guys.
She was going to shoot him for having sex with her underage
No,
daughter.
there was no
Wow.
guns. There's
That's
no
crazy.
sex.
No wonder she
Jacob,
got mad.
Step in.
No one's got a daughter?
What?
We're just trying to put together a timeline what happened before he got violent.
Jacob, he didn't get violent. She.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you put something in slow motion, it looks violent. Yeah, fucking bitch, cunt.
Before he blew his stack and crossed the line? What do you think happened? I want to know why. I'm kidding, by the way. I want to know why she's. Let's make that clear. I love Mike.
Blew his stack.
Before
Such
Calta
a-
blew his stack.
Such an
Please, I'm
abusive.
kidding, Mike. Let me live at your house.
Such an abusive dad.
Mike, let me live at your house. Let me live in the guitar wing.
So obviously she went
What
to
do you
grab.
think? What do you think's on that phone that she's so worried about? Do you think it's a video of her fucking Hulk Hogan again?
That's not. That's the.
No, no.
please.
I'm saying Hulk Hogan. He gets a slice of all of his girlfriends. I think, right? That's got. Didn't he win that in the settlement? Was that from Gawker? He gets to fuck all of Bubba's ex-girlfriends for the rest of his life.
So she goes to grab the phone. He pushes. Get off me. Pushes her off. Play it.
Yeah.
Wow, he does push her.
Yeah, because the security guard should be fucking
Yeah, he's
getting
a
her.
little late to the
They-
game.
Listen, the security. Oh wow, they do slow motion. Look, I mean, it's fucking Lou. No, that's sound effects. That's not from the video. That is sound effects from Lou.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
will tell you
point.
from
But
this
they-
angle, it
yeah.
looks like that girl is acting kind of loco. The other guy from Cypress Hill.
His face in slow motion.
I mean, this face is slow motion. Is, I mean, just.
the face of rage.
Die, lady. Then you must die.
Yeah. Listen.
Wow, that's wild. That's her?
Oh, please play that back. You got to hear. This is.
That's
I mean,
high-pitched.
But she's. Listen to this.
Sick ass falsetto.
I mean,
Probably use that in Generation Kill.
they ready?
Yep.
There we go. I mean, the slow motion is just.
He committed a battery against
A
him?
felony.
a
A
felony.
felony.
Oh.
How do you walked in knowing the fucking laws? you had laws.
It sounded like she said battery. She said felony?
I don't know. Maybe battery.
I think it's battery.
I think it's
Is
battery.
it battery? Maybe yeah. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Let's listen to it. What's a felony?
He's looking through her photos now.
hanging
on her
up playing
phone.
battery.
He definitely
Metallica,
has her
dude.
phone unlocked at that point.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Ready?
That's a great still shot of him right there.
Yeah.
Should make that a T-shirt.
By the way, having a shirt that says he has a shirt on that says "Don't poke the bear." That's not a great look either.
They poked the bear.
Well, I mean,
I'm
That's
playing
exactly
Tampa
what
next
she did.
month.
I call it a warning. I mean, he posted warnings. Do not poke the bear.
I'm playing Tampa next month, and I'm making that a T-shirt. I'm wearing it on stage.
Hell yeah. So go ahead. He gives her a good old shove.
What's she say? Battery.
Some the battery.
I mean,
Damn, who's Bubba Love Sponge? Fucking Rosie Perez? Fucking Stookie Brothers.
He's totally looking in her phone. That is an unlocked phone.
He's going through it.
Is that her phone?
Yeah, that's her phone.
play
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Play the thing.
Because she was filming when he took it, so it was open.
Yeah, it's open.
He's probably trying to delete it, but
Oh, that's nice.
No, he's just saying what he sees in the
He
phone.
saw a dirty cunt in the phone. Yeah.
Dirty
Okay,
cunt, left
now-
tit.
Now, that angle is a weird angle.
Yeah.
That's Calta's phone. He was filming his own event.
Okay.
So apparently, I don't know, allegedly,
Wait, so if he filmed his own event, how did Bubba the Love Sponge?
because when you have to evidence, you have to give evidence over, I think, or something. I don't know.
where's the first 10 minutes?
Well, the first 10 minutes I can't get that, but the first 10 minutes was her. This is from people there, okay? She was trying to go up. They were escorting her out. She was shaking, just going, and Mike was like, what the hell's going on? What's happening? And they were like, she's like, I just want to ask you a question. I just want you to ask you. And she was nervously shaking. He's like, well, what the fuck? No, come over. You can ask her.
So he had no idea.
No idea. He goes, let her over. Let her come over. What the hell are you guys doing? Let her come over. So she came over and she was still shaking. She's like, I just want to ask you a couple questions. He's like, okay, cool. Relax. Of course. Nobody's going to kick you out. Ask your questions. No, I don't. Relax.
So now we know he's a liar at least because they immediately kicked her out.
Well, he said, he was like, no, you asked your questions. So she asked a question, and it was about Bubba. Apparently, it was about Bubba and some shit that if you did this, and it was all the shit about the case and all that. And he goes, listen, okay, that's not what happened. This is what happened, and that's why this happened, and explained it to her.
What's the
calmly.
case? They had a lawsuit against each other?
Well, Bubba had got all that shit done with Hogan and all that, right? And I don't know the details of it, but he blames Calta somehow. And Calta had nothing to do with it.
Yo, Tampa is a dump.
Is Bubba from Tampa also?
Yeah, he was in Calta's position years ago. He was that guy.
Okay.
And Calta actually worked for him, under him on the show. Now Calta's that guy, and this guy's doing Uber. He's doing Uber. He's doing Uber rides and doing internet radio now. Whatever.
Okay.
But anyways, so she asked him this question. She was trying to get. He sent her out there. Go to this thing.
What do you say about the claims that Bubba the Love Sponge has a way bigger dick than you?
Exactly. She was trying to get a gotcha moment on Calta. That's Bubba's girlfriend. Doesn't say that. Nobody knows that.
It does not say that at all.
That's his girlfriend.
Which you showed us evidence of.
There's photos of them together.
Well,
That's
Calta went in her phone and sent her dirty pictures to us. Is that illegal?
no, Jay. That's not what happened.
No, it's fine.
No, Jay.
If he hit her a little harder, she probably would have forgotten the whole thing.
Jay, he didn't hit her. He pushed her off of him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Nice close-fisted push.
That's what happens when you poke the bear.
Yeah.
Nobody-
The old fist push.
You got the pictures of
right?
them
I was just
together?
pushing your face with this thing.
There's no way he pushed her away. But
Yeah.
so
It was a push though. He caved in her left tit.
So then she kept so he proved her wrong. She's like, okay, I didn't know that, and like literally proved her wrong. And she was like, all right, that's fine. I didn't know that, and then just kept going with questions, trying to get him gotcha moments for video, for their fucking social media, for content, which is bullshit. They're there right there. That's his girlfriend. He sent his girlfriend down. Apparently this guy sent his girlfriend down to fuck with Calta, to do some radio horse shit. And then Calta politely invited her over, answered her first question, and she kept going. And he was very nice to her. And he was like, relax, you're not going to get kicked out. Could have got her kicked out. Let her ask the question. And then she kept going to fuck with him. She was poking the bear to get him to react so she could get it on video.
And she can get this exact thing to happen. So.
Exactly. Now,
Very misleading name. I mean, this guy does not behave like a sponge for love.
that's true.
Yeah.
And so all that before that.
Girl's
They
got a
they
muscular
took out.
back.
They cut out all that stuff before that. Him being nice, saying you can ask the
But why
question.
hasn't he released that part?
Can't. Not now.
Not now. When did this happen?
This happened
Why?
like a month ago.
Because now it's the Supreme Court.
It happened. It's not the Supreme Court, Jay.
Supreme Court of Tampa
Jay,
with your Judge
no.
Hulk Hogan.
Jay, Hulk Hogan's not a judge.
Bailiff Jimmy Mouth of the South Heart.
He's dead. He
He's
died.
very much alive.
Oh, sorry. The other Gene.
He's at
Mean
Hulk
Gene's
Hogan.
dead.
Mean Gene is dead.
Sorry about that.
Jimmy Hart hangs out every Monday with Hulk Hogan and his son DJing karaoke and watching wrestling at his restaurant that has food that I'd say is probably on the level of Margaritaville.
I can't wait for that TV show I have to watch.
Bobby, if we ever find ourselves in Tampa on a Monday, staying at
going.
Mike Calta's house,
100%.
cheering him up, keeping him company because there's no more women to fight in town.
Jay, he's not.
What? He's doing like an Andy Kaufman thing, right? He's
No.
like the transgender champion.
Jay, he's not. First of all, he's not fighting women. Okay.
He's not fighting women.
No, he's not fighting women.
It's
He
too
pushes them
one-sided.
away.
It's too one-sided to be called a fight. He's just beating women.
Ralph, I don't need your shit. Okay.
Ultimately, these are one-sided ass kickings. I will agree with you on that.
I mean, it's not an ass kicking. This woman jumped on him
Yeah.
and he pushed her away.
And then he pushed her away. You see what a bitch she was, dude? As a screaming and crying like a pussy out there. You just got fucking cowed. You felt the head of the cow.
Battery.
Battery. It turned into a battery.
Is it legit?
Started
It's
as
a
an
case
appearance
right
at a gun show, turned into a battery.
He's literally like, it's a trial right now. It's a case.
I don't know what's happening with it. I
Do
think
we have
it's
to put on suits and go?
no.
They can use this to clear up everything.
I'll say it before I go. I think he had every right to hit that woman. And I'll go on record saying that.
Jay, don't say that.
What?
He didn't hit anybody.
I didn't say
agree.
hit her.
I
I
agree
said
with
he had
Jay.
every right to hit her.
Yes, he did. And he called her a cunt, and she had that coming.
Yeah, I mean, she set him up for this, and Bubba, the
She
love
couldn't
sponge.
hear him calling her a cunt, though, because she was fucking summoning dogs with her screams outside. Somebody go, is she not making noise at all?
It's such an old school radio bit to send someone like that to do that.
But here's the thing: to send your girlfriend,
But he couldn't go because he'd get recognized right away. I imagine,
send
right?
somebody else.
Send
don't
somebody else,
I
yeah.
would never send my girl to go do
Right.
some horseshit radio bit that could wind up. But they want this. They have nothing to fucking lose.
Wait a second, I didn't check my calendar. Is it Shocktober right now?
No, not yet.
Is this a Shocktober prank?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just fucking stupid. And he was nice to her. That video, they can't show that part. They had the whole video. The people who released this.
And they just released
They
this
had
part.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
They released it. They slow-moed it. They added context to it with the.
It's from their account. They released it.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and then they just stepped. They lit the fuse. The bomb blew, and they stepped away. And all his fans, of course, are going, They're using all the words. They're trying to assassinate by social media, by fucking mob rule, and it's horseshit. It's just
We should drop a cage over Tampa and make it a people zoo. It's an interesting group of people down there.
It's Polk County's wacky cousin.
Do you know the place that made the first ever Cuban sandwich is the shittiest Cuban sandwich I've ever had? That place is horrible.
Yeah, but maybe a Cuban sandwich sucks, and we made it better.
It's very possible that the Cubans fucked us up and we made it better. Like Pitbull.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
A Cuban sandwich.
Pitbull was nothing as a Puerto Rican rapper, but we made it an American gay icon.
It's an American thing, a Cuban sandwich?
No, I mean it's from
No, I'm
from
saying that it
Cubans.
came there, the original and shit, and we added some stuff and made
I
it
thought
better.
it was from the Bronx.
No, Cuban sandwich.
Cuban sandwiches all over the Bronx.
It's from Tampa.
Yeah, they got a bunch of Cubans up there.
It's from Tampa because that's where they all wash up and they need sandwiches.
It's Miami where they wash
Yeah.
up. Tampa's west and up high, okay?
I don't know where Tampa's at.
shithole.
I just know when I walk out of that comedy club and I make a right. I'm doing when I'm talking about the Ybor City one, and you go outside. I have never seen more. The weight to confidence ratio was out of whack like I've never seen before.
Ybor City's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, girls fat enough to like have severe camel toe and dungaree jeans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like thickies.
Yeah, they needed help to just button their jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You shouldn't get a pussy wedgie in Carhartts, but they do. Those girls are animals.
It's bad. Ybor City.
The fatter, the less the clothes. It's like they bought one bathing suit when they were 12, and just whatever happens to their body around that happens.
That's it. They actually stretch the material wheel around it.
You ever see them on the back of a sport bike when their ass is like real high and they're wearing the?
I have.
Dude,
It's
so
a whole thing. Oh, and you got to find out if it's like thigh sweat or gas juice on your fucking leather seat.
Yeah, it looks like a seagull shit on your windshield. It's just really from that fat ass in front
From
of
that
you.
splat.
Hosting in South Dakota, Full Throttle, the Sturgis Rally gave me body confidence because everybody there is so fat.
Right.
And made me feel great about
Yeah, the
myself.
gathering of the Juggalos will make you feel confident in yourself pretty good. You're like, I do have both full arms.
He's
I
back
do.
on SDR, by the way. You've got to do that on Thursday, or Tuesday, rather.
Violent J.
Violent J.
All right, we get it. SDR, you have a show together.
No, but I will tell you, it's one of the funniest things we had happen on the show was we were supposed to interview Violent J a few weeks ago on
was funny.
Zoom. You saw the video. Yeah, the video came out.
It was
If you
hilarious.
haven't seen it, I'd say go check it out.
Tell Dukes.
SDR. Yeah, we me and Ralph are on Zoom waiting for Violent J to come on, and he's running like 15 minutes late at this point. We're like, hey, call like the guy and see what's going on. They were like, yeah, they said that he had a power outage at his house and he stayed at a hotel last night, so he doesn't have any of his stuff to do the podcast. We're going to have to, can we do it like in an hour? And we were both like, no, we can't do it. Like, I have to go to work. We can't do it in an hour. He's like, we'll have to reschedule for another time. And I was like, that sucks, man. I was happy to talk to him. And Ralph's like, yeah, I know. I think G Mike had a whole thing planned, and then G Mike's one of our producers. He just turns his camera on, and he had the full like clown makeup on. Just,
And it was also it was 11 in the morning, so he had started at like 7.
You had to yell at his kids, leave me alone.
so fun. Just having the camera just turn the reveal that he's just wearing the makeup and sad. He's like,
Like a real sad clown. Perfect. It was great.
God damn it, that was funny.
So, anyways, Mike Calta, and everybody's kind of talking
Woman
about it
beating
today.
Mike Calta.
He's not, you fucking piece
No,
of
he
shit.
just shoves him, dude. That's cool. That's
He
fine.
doesn't shove anybody. Push that, Jesus.
He shoved back.
He shoved back. He
Yeah.
actually was trying. I mean, the fact that they don't, the security guard, and he probably disarmed the security guard when he said, "Hey, I got it. Relax." And Mike's a big guy. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
So
But-
Mike disarmed. He took the gun away from the security guard and he pistol whipped her.
No, nobody had a gun, Jay. Nobody said gun. I meant
it's a
disarmed.
gun shop.
Emotionally disarmed.
Oh,
Yes.
and then grabbed one of those guns.
No,
It
there's
was
no
on the
guns.
shelf. It's a gun shop. It was
There's
right in
no-
front of him.
But
Ralph-
it's a gun shop. You said.
Ralph, I don't need it. There's no gun, Jay. Ralph, there's no gun. And before you say something, Jacob, there's no gun. And Rob, I don't want to hear it.
A gun shop with no guns. Isn't that just like nothing?
Yeah. If you play a gunshot, I swear to God, I'll break a finger. It's kind of sad, dude. It's fucked up. I get it. I get what she was doing. I just wish that,
Do you have a gunshot sound?
Can I say?
Lou?
Can I play? I say that.
Wait, can we go? Can we play it with the tape? Can we do the actual
The battery.
layout of
Get the
tape?
battery in there.
Yeah, after he
Lou,
whatever
Lou,
he does.
Lou in 1 second had. Do you have a gunshot?
Yeah. After he does after Calta, is it fair to say Heisman trophies this girl out of his way?
All right, let's. I mean, dude, can we just?
I want to hear the screaming, and then let's see, where do we put the gunshots in? How do we make this worse?
Hey, we
In between the two battery screams. I
we
think
have
is
to.
This is right where Mike shot her in the knee.
Right there.
Look at that face.
Fuck off, dude.
Mow her down. Oh God!
Oh God! Massacre! It's a massacre.
shot her
of the
legs.
gun store.
Oh, and Calta's just texting himself her nudes. The whole thing, dude. This guy's terrible. This guy's your number one best friend. This guy is nefarious. Why does he do so much stuff in slow motion?
So he had his people shoot her after this.
No, nobody got shot, Jacob.
How
Nobody
many people
got
were
hurt.
involved in the shooting? Is what I don't understand.
No shooting, Ralph. There was nothing. Nobody got shot. There was no shooting. That's
We should just tell Tampa people that it's martial law and say there can only be one winner, and just let them all take
Look
each
at
other
right-
out until
right-
there's one Tampa
right there.
person left.
Oh man.
Oh, that's slow, right? Can you watch the slow motion? Go back to the slow motion when he pushes her. Right there. Oh my! If that's
My shirt.
that should be the
That's
shirt.
my shirt right there. Look
Yeah.
at that.
You know
Oh,
what? A lot of wrestlers live in Tampa, and a lot of them also hit their women.
Yeah.
Nobody.
It's
First
a
of
real
all,
pattern.
Mike didn't hit anybody. He pushed her off him.
Yeah.
He
He hits his own
It's a
woman.
deep. No, he doesn't hit his wife.
Oh.
He doesn't hit any women.
Okay.
He's not. He doesn't hit anybody.
No, but he'll give him a good shove once in a
Well,
while.
if you attack him, he will push you off.
Let me ask you
That's
this
fair.
in all seriousness.
Yes, sir.
Besides the beating and the,
I
and
have
the
a
child
feeling-
rape and
Is
everything.
this all serious?
I have a
it's real
feeling
serious.
that was not
No,
serious.
this part is serious.
That was not serious. Yes.
The fact that he was so easily goaded into that.
Well, it was a long build-up.
Okay.
It was you're missing all the build-up.
Right, maybe that's why. Because it does seem...
Well, they released this tape. They edited it. They slowed it down. They put the title to make you think what you want to.
No,
what
I
want.
think in all seriousness, you're almost defending the wrong part. I think, Bobby, in the thing where it's just like I also think like if someone, I mean, I don't. The argument's going to be he took her phone, so like that's the first like sign of assault or whatever.
Whatever.
Everything's called assault now.
Yeah, but you're using your phone as a weapon.
I mean, Ralph could call the cops if I was talking to him aggressively.
I'm already
doing
dialing
that.
911.
I know you are. You're so
pussy.
Jewy.
You're just a
pussy.
pussy.
You're
I'm
so
such a
Jewy.
pussy.
What a runner. Why don't you jog there?
I'll jog there. You
fucking
can't keep
Momo?
up with me.
Yeah, he can't poke you like that. His fingers will break.
Keep up with you. I'll dust you for the first 45 feet.
I don't.
I
know
doubt
about
it.
that.
I doubt that.
No, and then
I
my
wish you
tits
said-
are going to get ahead of my knees, and I'm going to fall forward and slide, and then Ralph's going to laugh and jog backwards like Apollo Creed laughing at me.
I'll take that bet if it's the 10 feet. I'll do 10 feet.
No, 45 feet to I dust
You
his
think
ass.
you think you beat me for 45 feet?
First of
I
all,
know
you're
it,
Crazy.
and I love you enough to not embarrass you and show
That's
you.
so nice.
Jay,
of you.
first of all, one of your shoes would fly off.
One of my shoes might fly
Your
off.
pants will drop. It'll be a mess.
You haven't tied your shoes in 16 years.
Ralph, I'll race you for 45 feet, and then we have to play. I want you to play bad. You will never
You
play
know, I
basketball.
will never play basketball with you guys. I won't because
Why?
that video can't exist. I'm so bad.
Really?
My 5'7" brother beats me regularly.
Really? I thought you went. Didn't you go to Jewish
His
camp when you were a
5'7"
kid?
twin brother.
Yeah. I'm just terrible at it. Not me.
You didn't go to Jewish camp?
I went 1 year to Jewish camp. I went to JCH, which is a Jewish community
And
house.
what happened?
What's the H?
House, I think. Jewish community house, I think it's called.
Jewish Community Centers.
Yeah,
I've heard
C2,
of.
JCCs,
A
yeah.
house seems
Yeah.
like you were molested.
Oh, that is. I was. I absolutely was by Calta when I was younger.
Rabbi Jeff. Rabbi Jeff was
I just always,
gentle.
I never had anyone show me any. I can't throw a football spiral. I can't
Really?
do none of that shit.
Wow.
I
Did
do
you hit a
good-
chick if you?
I do hit a chick if she gets out of line.
Okay.
But
If a chick was videotaping you and tried to grab her phone back, could you push her
I would
off?
push her off immediately. I'm good in the very white racket sports. Like I could beat tennis or racquetball
There
or
you
ping
go.
pong,
All
but
right.
I can't play any real manly sports.
All right.
Can we put behind this fight the old wrestling? No, he's gonna do, like Jim Ross going nuts. We should really put some wrestling to this, maybe. Maybe if we put like a Mortal Kombat punch sound when he makes contact with her, pushing.
Well, the thing with this though, you have to know that there's a chunk of video you're not seeing, which is the beginning, which they cut out.
Right. You
And
spell Hadouken.
and I mean, Mike.
Someone's filming Calta. Someone's filming Calta.
Chef's on Cock to Hammer because Send Dog is up there doing the security. So
Time to enter the tourney, dude.
What?
Someone's filming Calta.
Yeah. So the fact that when you watch this, if you don't know
Yeah,
anything,
I
you're
mean,
just
it looks
seeing
like- yeah.
you're just seeing this. But this guy's a piece of shit.
It could not paint him in a worse light.
And she's.
I think that's not
immediate-
true. That's almost what I'm saying, Bobby. Though,
What?
With Ralph just said, it couldn't pay him in a worse light. I don't think that's true. And again, I've been I've just been pretty like vocal about saying something. I think with a girl, like I know you're supposed to absolutely show restraint, for sure. But like a girl will hurt you with punches eventually. You know what I mean? So it's like, and again, I know she wasn't punching it, but I mean, when she's like jumping on your back, and for him like shoving her away, I just don't think I'm like above that possibly happening. I don't know if getting into it the same
what you're
way.
saying, I know what you're saying. You're saying you would hit her too, and I
No,
agree with you,
I
Jay.
would. Christine,
Jay
you
would.
play it again.
Jay
So I
would.
can-
Christine, how many times has Jay hit you and pushed you off him?
Oh, answer that, please.
Once,
She knows.
And he apologized
You did?
for it.
Oh wait, I was kidding.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
I mean, we were joking, Christine. What?
Oh wait, what was your? I didn't hear the question.
How many times did you hit her?
Oh no, he said push you off of him.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, once, and I did
Yeah, no, he
apologize
didn't-
too.
he's never
Why?
hit
I
me.
was, why did I apologize?
You didn't want sex?
No, why did I push her off? No, I think it was a crazy,
was
like,
drunk.
yeah, I was thinking it was a crazy Christine drunk thing.
Right,
I was
right,
like, yeah. But I still, I was like, I was like, you're such a chick, and I pushed you because I know I could just put like something you really do. Go ahead, put it back again. Let's see. This is a push for sure. Go back.
I mean, it's
go
a
back
real
to the
push.
beginning of it. I want to see it from the go back
from the
a little
slow-mo?
bit. No, yeah.
It's a push.
It's a real push. Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like
Here you go.
It's almost. Oh no, it's
Let
on
me
the
see.
shoulder. I thought for a second it was the.
Let me
face.
color commentate it and see if I can get
That's
this
the frame right there.
All right, right
Christine,
here
I need it in regular speed.
fucking loose play.
Superman punch. Oh yeah, put the music on. You're right. That was better. I like hearing with different backgrounds. Christine, back it up a little bit.
And he just looks at everything on her phone.
I can't see where he makes contact with her though. Where?
Go further back.
Like,
We're
where
trying to
is-
time this right with the music.
Is it her shoulder? It's not her face. It almost for a second looked like her face, but
I think it's just her front.
Okay, in slow motion, I could see for sure he karate chops her throat.
No, he does not. He doesn't know
I think he
karate.
molests her tits a little bit
No,
too.
he doesn't. Jesus, Ralph takes it too far. I mean, wow, come on, Ralph, chill the fuck. I mean, we're all in on the joke, but
He pokes her in the eyes.
Ralph's making it worse, you fucking asshole.
He sends her flying through the wall. He shoots her. Then he goes to her phone and mails himself all over nudes.
There's no punches. Those aren't sound effects.
And the video of her fucking Superfly snooker while Bubba the Love Sponge taped it.
He does go right into
Okay,
the
let's
phone.
do it again, Christine, if you could with the background.
He is still sick, perverse son of a bitch.
He's one sick, perverse son of a bitch.
But that demented son of a bitch actually thought he saw him. Oh, that's bullshit. Excuse my
I
language.
like that he's still talking about her. You fuck off, you dirty cunt, while he's going through her phone.
Yeah. I mean, here you are.
So who are we
Here you
witnesses
are
for?
alone. Nobody. Here you are alone doing your stupid event. And all the, you're out there, fans, and then someone comes up who you.
What's stupid about this event?
Huh?
What's stupid about this event? Doing this thing at a gun show that has no guns?
Well, doing. There's a lot of guns.
A gunless gun show?
Surprising in Tampa that didn't happen, and all his fans just pull out their guns and shoot her.
Everybody was off eating shitty Cuban sandwiches.
I just, as someone who used to do a lot of these live remotes back in radio days, there are always people that would try to get a reaction out of you.
And
to
what did
say-
you do?
I would just pretend to not fucking hear it.
Because you're a sissy.
I'm a puss.
And
No, Ralph's
Mike is a
Ralph's
man.
from Ralph's from older radio days. Like, he used to read Little Orphan Annie episodics.
Victrola had to keep it going. Yeah.
Ralph was the thunder guy for a while.
Welcome, kids. It's the shadow. I'm Ralph Sutton.
Oh, you might remember my friend from the old phonograph show.
Tonight's episode starts by a fence in the dark.
The Bubsy Comedy Hour, brought to you by Ivory Snow. All right, so Mike Calta basically, he takes back the streets for men. He takes women's phones.
Can I also, by the way, because he is in such the more position of power in
Yes.
that Bubba is on what now? Like, what did you say? He doesn't even have
Internet
radio.
radio.
He's on it.
Where's Bubba the Love Sponge on now?
I'll look it up.
You know what I
He's
mean?
on
Like,
Stern- he's on
it
Howard
feels like
Stern's
he's
channel for like a year.
Well,
It was so short.
look at Bubba the Love Sponge was
huge. Yeah, he was.
I
huge.
mean,
but
one of
now
the
it feels
biggest
like
guys
he's punching down.
So you're
is what I'm
officially
saying.
on his side. All right,
No,
understood that.
I'm saying.
I think once you saw the video, you turned around and you were like, wow, Mike Calta really just fucking, he'll hit whatever it is. You put it in front of him, he's decking it. What's he on? The App Store?
Yeah, it's an app, so he's on internet streaming, right? That's fine.
Streaming. It's a streaming show.
Oh,
But I
on
mean,
Rumble.
these days that is still
Twitch,
something.
Twitter.
Well, he's on everything. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, this was the number one radio show
remember.
in Florida on the West Coast. He was huge, and then he was on Sirius. Stern put him on his channel. He was a pretty big deal, and then all that shit happened, and
Didn't
was
he have
wealthy.
beef
He
with
was
O&A
rich.
for a while too?
I mean, I would assume he'd be rich.
He was
what?
rich.
Didn't he have beef with O&A for a bit too? Also, I kind of remember that.
Well, I
because
mean, it was just
O&A and
shock
O&A
jock
and,
shit.
Yeah, that was just O&A and Stern
Right.
and him. He was probably defending Stern because Stern was his guy. You know what I mean?
What do y'all see us doing right now? Because it's not Shockuary. What's the month is it?
It's Shocktober.
No, I know. I was
Shockist?
going to make a bunch of
Shockist?
different ones.
It's right now. It's August.
Is it Shock Roll?
You can't do.
Oh, Shockist?
Shockist. I didn't think
sounds
you'd pull it off. That was a good one.
Sounds like a
Shockist.
Jewish holiday.
Yeah, I actually hold off till Shocktember before I go for it big time.
It's funny though. It's just that if you have the beef with the guy, go down yourself.
Wait, he only has 3,000 followers on Instagram?
Yeah.
But he wasn't. But go down himself and do what? He wouldn't have gotten like up to him if he went there himself. What would they? What
You
would
know,
have
he
happened?
could have sent like one of his interns or something.
You sent a woman because you know that.
Yeah, but it
that-
seems like she wanted to
But
do
you know,
that.
but you send a woman because you know that's more.
But she has a beautiful voice that she gets high pitched and sexy.
That's more.
Baby, when they hear that voice, you're gonna melt hearts. I hear the guy from Cypress Hill
It's
is
more
working the door.
visually.
The other guy.
The optics on that is worse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You sent the guy to do the same thing. We wouldn't even be talking about
Right,
this.
that's for sure.
He sent the girl because the optics are worse.
Yeah.
He knows that. He sent to
And he told her to keep going until it gets to us.
He's trying to get the worst video possible.
Yeah.
And
He's also trying to do it so that we're doing this right now.
Yeah,
That's
He
what
knows that
wants.
Calta only hits chicks. So he's like,
Jay,
if I go, it's not going to
Jay.
get him stoked up.
Calta.
That's how he gets an erection the whole time. Is it's been-
Allegedly.
Allegedly
Yeah.
punches women in the out.
We have to protect this shit.
Yeah.
No.
I actually think that the woman screaming in the background was her mother because her daughter's soul just got punched out of her body.
What bothers me about it is that he got what he wanted. You're talking about it. People are talking about it. That's the part that bothers me the most.
Well, people are talking, but
Is Bubba talking about it?
But we're talking about it in the right way.
I
It's like
understand.
you should be able to watch the whole video. You're not seeing everything. You should not make a judgment call on a video on the internet just by seeing one aspect of it. You need to see the whole video before you make your opinion,
Right.
before you choose a side.
But
you know what I mean?
where's-
And I'm not saying that because I'm his friend.
Right.
I
'Cause
love
there's
Mike.
videos of
Now
you
you're
hitting
just his
women and you're
friend.
protecting
I have
yourself.
plenty of videos of my phone of him hitting women, like I would never defend.
Ooh, my, Jacob. He's already been dialed back to just his friend. Bobby saw that video. He was #1 best friend.
Bobby,
Not 40 minutes ago.
My acquaintance.
I mean,
He's like, look, I've met the guy, okay? And he seems like a good dude.
listen, was it Mike? He's.
Well,
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I did know him, by the way. Look, we saw his face. I used to hang out with him years ago when
Yeah.
I would go to Tampa a lot.
Yeah, he's a good guy,
We used to
man.
beat women together. No, but we would. I used
He's
to.
he's a nice guy.
no, but that was the 80s. You were able to hit
Yeah,
chicks.
it was allowed.
It was different, dude. Hair metal was in.
Yeah, you can still hit chicks. They have to be over 50.
You could slap a chick. Yeah.
Yeah, they grandfathered in. 50 and up, you can whack them and
Rip
make
a
them flinch.
Hollywood off her fat labia lip. Have at it, dude. The Bubba Army thing is still all Hulk Hogan shit, huh?
Yeah, I mean, just move on, dude.
It's a weird hat to hang it on. Just, okay, man, you know Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he fucked your wife.
Yes. Christine, would you fuck Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
No.
Come on.
Really? That's the
Really?
line you draw. You said yesterday you want to fuck Post Malone.
Ugh.
Yeah. You said who's the grossest guy you would fuck, and I said Post Malone.
Oh,
That's true. That is what I asked. I forgot the question. I heard you're dying to fuck Post Malone. Christine, you owe me one Calta shiv to the throat.
Jay.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. It's not even that harmful, the whole thing. Sometimes me and Christine just Calta shiv each other once in a while.
It's a verb.
Yeah, we just move each other around the house a little bit. You know what I mean? Get the things out. Gets out the aggression. Has Bubba the Love Sponge talked about it yet himself?
I don't know. It happened. I found about it this morning. He came in here and talked about it.
It happened yesterday.
But I know. I talked to Calta today.
Did he go on his show today?
He's not on the show today.
Is it on the Bubba the Love Sponge Instagram?
I don't know. I don't follow any of this.
I don't see it here.
I don't follow any of the. I don't have the brain capacity to get into these shit
Right.
things. I know Mike told me. I called him like, hey, what the fuck? I just saw this thing.
Oh, so it did show up on your timeline?
No, somebody sent it to
someone
me.
sent it.
So I was like, what the fuck's going on, dude? I remember he called me about it after
We
it
said
started
we would
tumbling.
beat women together. What's going on?
It
Bobby
started,
keeps his finger on the pulse.
it started tumbling back. Oh, I remember he called me about this. Some chick kind of fucking did this shit. But, you know, he said there's a whole. I go, whose video is that?
But the incident itself happened a week ago.
A month ago.
Over a month ago.
Over a month ago.
This is a well thought out attack. This was edited. This was put up at a certain time. This is all.
But why is it his video that's released?
Because
Of
when-
Discovery, I guess is what
Discovery.
you're saying?
Yes, Discovery.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
that's what it is. It's come out in
No.
court case.
So if I have something against you, I have to present your lawyer with here's what I have, and you
Yeah.
get to see it, and then you have that. Then you can take that.
yeah, but if you can't take that and put it on YouTube.
They did.
So then
And they
Calta could sue the shit out of him.
I don't know. I don't know the details, dude. I really
defamation.
don't.
Yeah, showing the whole
I
thing.
don't
Defamation
know.
of character.
I don't know. But
And then once you prove that he did not assault this woman,
Yeah.
then he can non-stop assault women.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Say
That's
the
how-
crying wolf.
Double jeopardy. You can do it right after that.
Ralph and
No, listen,
Jay,
then he can
you can't
resume
hit women.
business as usual.
You're raising
Back to cracking
Bees
chicks.
as usual.
You're raising Jacob in the wrong way, Jay.
So he lost the radio show, so he wasn't.
No, what the fuck?
He's fired for hitting women. You heard it here first, everybody. Breaking news.
No, he's not fired. No, not at all. It's just
They asked him to come in until they could talk to all the women.
Why wasn't he on the radio show today?
well, because when something in the climate we're in now, when something like this goes down,
They fire you?
no, they have to make sure they have to go and
He broke
check.
his hand on that chick's face.
He couldn't operate the board.
His hand's broken.
He can't hold his mic. They have to cross the T's
Is
and
today
dot
the
the
first
I's.
day he hasn't been on the show?
Today is, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, Bubba brought her back any Uber Eats she wanted that night.
Oh, whatever
Anything.
she wanted.
Yeah. She
She
actually
has a party for her.
she actually
man.
got to ride around the car with
Her
him.
jaw was broken. She was drinking through a straw.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he didn't hit her, obviously.
No, of course he
pushed her and bit her.
She went. Hey, no, Jay. There was no biting. There's no biting.
I could have sworn he bit her
No,
shoulder.
Jay.
Am I crazy?
You saw the video.
Did I
Christine?
want to see that? You think?
No, Christine, play the video again. There was no
Christine,
biting.
play it again and show me. Let me see. I think there's a bite in there.
There's
somewhere.
no fucking bites.
It's like right. It's like right after the Superman punch and before he calls her a cunt and goes through her phone.
He also said some.
Oh my.
Didn't he also say some racial slurs to the security
No,
guard?
he did not. That was her.
Yeah, he's like, take this woman away, you black son of a bitch.
He just looks wolf-like in slow motion, Jay.
I mean,
And then that guy was like, I'm not black, dude. I'm dark Puerto Rican.
Come the teeth.
He's the other guy from Cypress Hill.
you know what?
The other guy
I think
from
he-
Cypress Hill.
I do think the security guard was a full minute late.
the security. I mean,
He's a full minute late.
the
That guy.
fact when you get hurt or hit or assaulted, you don't scream the charge.
Yeah, you
Unless
committed a battery.
you were going in to scream that.
Oh, yeah.
That is a thought out thing.
And you're like, miss, what happened? And he goes, slip and fall.
Yeah.
My lawyer won't get paid until they win money for me.
Yeah, there's only one crime that you scream that out in, and that's rape.
Rape. I'm being raped.
Rape. Yeah, then you can scream it out. You don't go battery.
You would say
Yeah.
he hit me, right? Yeah, he just hit me. You wouldn't
He
say
hit me.
Yeah.
She brought up the charge.
Yeah.
She knew exactly
Section
what the fuck
38,
she was.
a battery.
All right, go back. Let
Anything
me
he
see.
did, yeah.
Let me see if he bit her.
He didn't bite her, Jay.
You're probably
Oh,
right.
right there, look, he's moistening his lips, getting ready for
Hang
it.
on. Right there.
There's the bite.
Maybe, maybe
Right there.
Right there, maybe.
No, that's his hand.
Oh.
Maybe he did bite her.
I think he bit her.
I think he did bite her right
Right
there.
there.
Oh my god.
I think he might have bit her
I
pinky
gotta
off.
delete. I gotta delete his number out of my phone.
That guy Mark, is that who you're deleting?
I mean, he's wearing the shirt. It says it. Man, the shirt says it all.
Listen,
He is a hurricane of violence.
somebody has to put that in. Somebody has to put that into a song.
Yeah, that is a song right there, for sure.
Give me the battery. Oh,
That's right where the DJ drop is, and then it comes in.
just great. But I love how he calmly sits down and goes to her phone.
He really does.
He really
What do we
he
got
goes from
here?
0 to 60.
I'm
quick.
surprised that he didn't just delete the video right there. The phone's open.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's not even the video that's out. They didn't even put it
from his
Yeah,
phone.
why? If there's the
Why is the video
discoveries
from
out
his
there,
angle?
he should have. Why doesn't he have the whole video?
I don't know. I don't know if I think
Well,
that.
he might put it out now that they released this.
Yeah, they're trying.
Sure, he's
I bet
going
you
to.
that. I bet you it's more. I bet they have stuff lined up. This is the first of many things they're probably going to
But
throw.
is this
out there.
angle? Because you said this angle was his phone.
This
This
is
is
his
filming
phone.
his own
This is
event.
his
Because she was
So
holding the
this
camera to
footage
him.
all came from like
Him.
he released this
No,
footage.
he did not.
No, they-
when you
I hope
explain-
that brush is good because that
Jewish man-
DNA is all over.
Jewish
it.
man.
Well, in
No.
Discovery, you have to give everybody all the video you have. So they gave it to what's the other guy's name? Bubba the Love Sponge's lawyers.
Muzzle tough.
And then eventually they probably released it because I don't know the legalities of that once it's Discovery. I don't know.
All right, now everybody get that because we've said it 5 times.
Yeah, L'chaim.
I would
L'chaim.
have immediately deleted this video.
Christine, I will hit you.
Yeah,
It's weird that he
I
even
would've
kept the video.
immediately
He should have
deleted
immediately
this.
deleted
You
it.
hit me back?
No, I said I'm used to it.
Oh, Jay's a hitter. Jay's a hitter.
Christine,
Jay's...
tell everybody that I don't hit you. I swear to God, you better let everybody in here know that I
Put your
don't hit
fist
you.
down, not here in front of
No,
you.
I just push her with it.
Jay, not in public. Come on.
I've actually
God,
made
we-
Christine leg wrestle.
We have to take a break, man.
We do?
We have to.
We do.
Mr. Mike Calta, we love you, buddy. Hang in there.
Keep training.
I mean, don't train. I don't know what that means. Fucking Jay.
If you're going to shut her down, close the shop down for good. You know what I mean? You just put a detour on her day.
We got Rob Dukes in here. His new album. Where's your new album? Where can we
And
get that album?
Listerine, get that DNA out of your teeth.
Everywhere. Get Generation Kill's new album right there.
MK Ultra.
Starting in September, dates. They're coming to Tampa, Atlanta, North Carolina, and New Jersey. We're going to Jersey. Me and you, right? We're going to the
He's
Jersey
out
one?
of town.
I'm going. I'm going to take Max for tickets and all the dates.
I'm not going to snake pit you either. I'm going to give you the best seats in the fucking
Rob,
joint,
if you
dude.
do me a favor, I would actually appreciate it if you would tell Max you're getting a better situation than you do get them. So, like, it could just get used to, like, oh, that must be what happens at concerts.
Generation Kill .band.
Yeah.
Make sure you go check them out. Great show, great band.
And then Ralph is here. We're promoting the contest.
Yes, the
for
SDR show
Skankfest.
contest for Skankfest.
The SDR show Skankfest contest. You send in a 1 minute or less video to contest@thesdrshow.com. And I'm going to tell you that again because you're going to get a chance to win Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll at Skankfest, where we tell them what it is, right?
Yeah, you get to sing on stage with a band. I can't say the name of the band.
Yeah,
get high with Big J, and then you get to have sex with a porn star.
I'm going to try fentanyl for the first time with the winner of this.
Contest at thesdrshow.com. You win Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. Sing with a band, get high with Jay, and have sex with a porn star at Skankfest. You're also getting tickets to Skankfest.
Don't just say a thing that, like, me. Oh, me, I should do it. Send a video of why it should be
why
you.
it's you. Show us your sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Ralph,
Be creative.
He'll hit you, so get it right.
Hey, he does hit me.
I know he does.
I will.
I
will straighten out this whole room.
I've never hit anyone in my life, and I've never been hit. Weird?
Huh?
I've never hit anyone in my life. I've never been hit.
I'll argue you've never loved.
That's true, too.
You think I hit Christine because I hate her? It's because I want her to be good. I want her to do right. You know I do. We'll be right back. Once again, everybody, that's contest at thesdrshow.com. We'll be right back with Rob and Ralph. It's the Bonfire.
And now back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Now that's what I call music to hit your chick to.
Yeah.
Volume 3. It's this, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. That's Generation Kill right there. Fuck yeah. We got Eddie and Rob from Generation Kill in the house with us. Ralph Sutton, one of my many mistresses.
We all have them.
One of my many work mistresses.
Me and you have a lot of side pieces.
We really do. But we like to bring them together. We're like Mormons in that way.
Yeah, we're pansexual radio people.
Yeah. You know, we're talking like radio beefs with Calta and everyone's girlfriend. Ralph had a long time beef with our lead-in show. Are we still let in by Eddie Trunk?
Yeah.
He hates Ralph.
He hates me so much.
Why?
It's such a weird story. Years ago, I was on DHA with my radio show.
They both blew a security guard, but only one of them got back to meet Poison.
Ralph, how was Poison?
It was great.
Yeah.
Those soft Jewish lips and those
I'm
never
gonna-
worked a hard day hands.
Yeah.
Cliff note, like a long story to as short as possible, but we were on DHA, which was his old radio station, and then he kept taking live events from us because he was on in New York. And we were promoting some show for a few weeks, and then he took it from us. And I was pissed, and I did a stupid radio thing.
Ralph was going to be best friends with Mike Piazza.
Yeah, I was going to be friends with Mike Piazza, and Eddie Trunk got him. We started a campaign. We never said his name. We just said FET, which was obviously fuck Eddie Trunk, and the fans got behind
I
it.
even figured that out.
That's good for you.
Damn, don't you wish his first name started with an A, so you could have made it fat?
Yeah.
Fuck it, each FAT.
And then he tried to get us.
not as good.
He tried
The
to
other
get
guy
us
from
taken off
Cypress
the
Hill.
air.
Thanks, Jay.
He knew people at DHA, so he tried to get us canceled off the air, which I think is a weird way to handle that, you know, as opposed to just going out. And then, like a year later, I saw him at a Tesla concert, and I said, "Look, I said some dumb shit. You said some dumb shit. Let's make up." And
Over what song?
Come on, it's 1987.
What song was
You
playing?
said some
it
crazy
was
things.
after the
I
show.
said some
It was after
crazy
the show.
things.
It was after Tesla. It was after Love Song and all that stuff.
Okay.
But then he flipped out, and then they security came and said, you know, to calm down, whatever. Then I was going to host I was going to be at an Overkill after party, and he said, if Ralph's coming, I'm not coming. Like, just craziness. But I was like, let's just fucking, it's stupid. We like rock and roll.
Well, Ralph, check this out. We have a special guest.
Bring him in.
Christine, can you bring him in, please?
I even told
We're gonna have you guys-
Florentine and Jameson to bring him in and let's do the show together and talk about it.
You're in such good shape now. Why don't you box him at Skankfest? Dude?
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you box Eddie Trunk?
I'm too old. I don't
And
know.
we'll say we'll
First
give
of all,
it.
he would never do it.
Yes, he would if you tell him we're going to give all the money to find those kids from the fucking Runaway Train video.
From Soul Asylum?
Yeah, Soul Asylum. We're going to find all those kids with the money.
And I tried to
He'll
make
do
it up
it,
with him a
dude.
few times. He's not interested. I tried. He's not.
He doesn't like me either.
No?
He doesn't like you? Why?
I made fun of him for liking the band Kicks.
Oh, I love Kick.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's
well,
funny.
you got your exactly.
That's why Johnny Dare doesn't like
shower.
me because I made fun of Jackal.
Yeah, it's just, you know what it is, man? It's like there's certain bands that just are just bad, and they
You
were
think Kicks
and
was
he
bad?
loves them. He loves them, dude, and they don't have any good song. And I'm not. I'm
Cold
trying not,
Shower's
I'm
a
not
great
trying to
song.
shit on people's
Can I hear?
music.
Can I hear what
'cause I
cold?
get
What
it.
is Cold Shower?
Well, you know, Blow My Fuse is a big song. Don't Close Your Eyes is a
They're
big
all
song.
Everybody knows
they're-
Don't Close Your Eyes.
they're
That's the
terrible.
one.
How's it go?
terrible.
How's it go?
Don't close your eyes.
Sure.
Don't close
Kicks-
your eyes.
I think Kick sucks. Too.
They're terrible.
Holy shit, they
It's,
suck.
you know what it was? It was the end of the hair, like the hair
No,
thing.
they
had
were
already run
early.
its
They were
course.
81, their first record.
Ralph.
But okay,
Rob
then they
is
ruined
right.
it right from the start. Then
Ralph?
If you're watching that same hair metal documentary that I'm watching, you see they said there were some really good musicians and bands in the hair metal genre.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they just started signing any attractive guys with big hair on the Sunset
Yeah.
Strip. And they really throw up. I mean, they throw them away with such just a one picture shot in that documentary. They're like Bullet Boys, Britney Fox. They're just like
Yeah.
they're like
It's
all
Yeah,
this shit.
well, I heard that Pantera was a hair.
Hair
metal.
they were
Before,
hair band, big
If
time.
you think about it, Pantera is much more of a glam metal band's name anyway. It's like Panther.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were all hair
Their
metal.
first two records were very hair metal.
Yeah, put this up.
terrible.
Turn up Kicks. Let Ralph feel again.
Love it.
You like the song?
In the middle of a suicide.
Wow, I'm glad you went to radio. I mean,
Have you ever? Well, we have Ralph on. It would be worth revisiting, Christine, if you could find when we sang "I Remember You"
Oh my God.
with Snake Sabo and the
Skid
guy
Row.
from
The new singer of Skid Row that was not in the band
it
anymore.
was Dragon Force guy who could really sing. Me and Ralph said we were going to take a verse.
look at
Ralph, the way he starts, you know this,
tried.
Rob? Have you heard this? The way he starts really high.
No, I started low, then it went high. I tried to do loungy, and it didn't. No, maybe you're right.
No, I think
You start high, and then you get in trouble.
No, I think
what
it's-
up? He goes really high, and then he just comes down.
No, I think
I
I
mean,
did it the other way. I think I did it the other way.
whatever it is, it's 50 octaves different from each other, from one sentence to another. He makes a complete decision change. Yeah, there's Pantera.
It's Pantera.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Look-
very.
That's before Phil, though.
Before
Phil's-
Phil.
There's
Pre-Phil.
Phil right there.
In glam
Terror.
metal's defense, I never liked it. I started out cool, and I never became uncool.
But there
But
is something to be said of
these-
the
these
Exodus era. I'm
these
sorry.
I'm sorry, but these hair bands look so badass with all the leather and Panther. I could beat the shit out of all of them at once.
Yeah, probably.
No, I mean, look how thin.
No, yeah, hair metal guys weren't tough. That's why I said one of my favorite things of all time was when Vince Neil and Axl Rose were going back and forth in MTV News about when they're going to meet up and fight. It sounds like two little girls talking about that. Why don't you fight me somewhere then?
Where?
It's just two
Where?
little stringy guys. Yeah, name the time and the place.
Where,
and
man?
Axl Rose would be like, let's do it, man. Whenever he wants to fight, we'll fight.
Oh.
It's like you guys are surrounded by 7 black guys everywhere you go, everywhere you walk, to make sure no one touches you.
Yeah.
Also, the whole leathery metal look is because of Rob Halford, who was doing it because that's how gay men were dressing.
Sure.
So it's just
So now all your rock heroes look like they're dancing to Blue Oyster.
Yeah, they're all gay twinks. I mean, it all makes
Dude,
sense
honestly,
now.
early Metallica looked like that.
Oh, you know what I realized, by
Yeah.
the way? The
They did.
SDR
So
show
did Slayer.
YouTube got nuked, so that doesn't exist anymore.
What?
The SDR show YouTube channel got nuked.
I have it though. I'm trying to get into the. I'm trying to get into gas.
Why?
right now.
Why did it get nuked?
I don't fucking know.
You know.
I really don't know. I swear to
Did you
God.
hit a? Did you,
You
hit?
just
I hit a
said the
woman.
wrong
I hit a woman. She
You
got
hit
loud.
Shannon?
Yeah, they told Ralph, Gas Digital told Ralph not to come in today.
I told you.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
We also lost our Instagram. We do a lot of porn star dumb
I think
shit.
Calta's got a real suit here. They told him he couldn't come into work today because he didn't hit a woman. Strange. Strange. Strange.
I would have been better off not talking about it. I lost.
He's going to be fine, dude. I think, honest, and I mean this, I think hitting women is okay in Tampa.
Stop it! You got me again.
No, I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying that he did that. I'm saying it doesn't
principle,
matter
on
if he
principle.
did.
Yeah, if
because you're allowed to there.
You can hit women if you're married to them and they're strippers. That's the only two
Absolutely.
ways you can hit a woman in Tampa.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, in Ybor, it's Wild West. You could just swing away.
Yeah, you can push, hit. You can pull hair.
Absolutely. You could just
100%.
fight him like it's a guy.
Or you can make them flinch too.
Yeah.
Flinch is a big
I like
thing
to
in
get
Tampa.
I like to get 2 fat Cuban girls at the same time. You know what I mean? Really, just take them out with double clotheslines. Kapow!
Fat and glam don't go together.
What?
Fat and glam don't go together.
Well, now it does because
Vinnie
everybody's
Paul.
too old. We're all so old.
No, he's right. Vinnie Paul really had to find, at very least, that cowboy hat look before he became cool. A pudgy glam guy. It's like a pudgy guy. It's like the guy, remember the old Jake Paul Team 10 thing we watched? And I said their friend they had called Hey Guys Wait Up, because he was just like a fat guy dressed in all the same like super stylish clothes, but he just looks like a fat idiot.
But there's always one guy in the rock, the hair band, around 2 or 3 of them have just perfect glam bodies.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's always one that has the barrel chest that doesn't fit into you know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
gonna wear
he's
he's gonna
too
wear
much.
he's the one with the
Usually the bass
vest. He has the vest on to cover up his stupid Superman barrel
Well,
chest.
because his body started maturing out of that weird teenage puberty those guys stayed in forever.
yeah.
The guy that bought the beer from the kids in high school.
Stay, hang on, that's Eddie talking.
And I said,
Rob.
what?
Huh?
No, it's Rob.
He's a drummer. He can't talk into a
Sorry.
microphone.
Yeah, keep calling me Eddie. It's all right.
Yeah,
I'll go
they've
away.
called you Eddie the whole time.
I'm going to throw Christine under the bus. She called you Eddie.
I did.
You called him Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been calling you Eddie for like 3 days.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
hey, it's better. She called me Dan for 3 months. Hey,
A lot of people still are.
You know what? I got your name for
The other guy
security
from
too.
Cypress Hill.
the other guy from Bonfire.
Now I feel like a real cunt. Thanks, Christine.
Rob.
I wrote Rob.
All right, Rusty. He's got it right.
I texted Christine. It's 2 Robs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
I mean, everybody's just throwing Christine. You know
make
what?
no mistake,
Jay, hit her.
Christine
Teach her a
will pay
lesson.
for this.
Okay, fantastic.
You guys want me to go push her?
Yeah, push her now.
You want me to go push her?
Push her into her computer.
In solidarity to Mike Calta, should I go push Christine? Everybody, let's make wrestling as. You guys want me to push Christine?
we should hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Do it, Jay. Yeah. Yeah. Rob Dukes, go push your girl now.
Christine, yell battery. Yell battery.
Boys rule, chicks drool.
Yeah, that's probably my fault.
Yeah, Christine's cigarette years of smoking cigarettes have made sure she'll never scream like that.
Yeah, you ever see the inside of Christine's arm? All cigarette burns from Jay. From
That's probably my fault.
fucking up early bonfire bits.
Yeah. I'm like, that wasn't funny at all. You told me it was. You told me it was going to be funny. You wouldn't box Eddie Trunk, dude? You'd fuck
No,
him
I
up, dude.
don't want to fight. I've never been in a fight. I'm going to lose.
You've never been in a fight
No.
in your life.
Never hit anybody. I've never been hit.
You've never been hit?
I've talked I've acted like I've wanted to fight. Whoa.
Sorry.
And because I'm 6'6",
Yeah.
people would back down, but I've always like, well, if this goes any further, I'm going to fucking lose.
Ralph got chumped on a pickleball court.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
What happened?
These two.
It doesn't matter what happened.
Yeah, that's right.
Playing
Doesn't matter.
pickleball, and then he got bullied out of pickleball by other pickleball people.
I have one thing to say to you. Touche. The word pickleball, I'm out.
Yeah. Wasn't pickleball, but it's close enough.
What was it?
Paddle tennis, just no
Yeah.
better.
What is
No
that?
better. I said it's close enough.
It's pickleball.
Yeah, it's close enough.
You're a pickle.
It's called pickleball, and you got bullied
Also,
off by
because
another
my
pickleball
feeling
player.
is, and this is because fighting over pickleball just seems so stupid.
It
to
is
me.
stupid.
No, that's a padding your stats situation.
That's just
Anyone
what
who's
I
trying
think.
to come kick you off a pickleball court.
Yeah.
If I get into
You
a
could
fight,
probably
even if
beat
I
us.
win the fight, it's like, oh, I had a fight about pickleball.
Yes.
Ralph, 500.
500 what?
500 street fights.
Oh yeah.
Is that you?
You want to be a tough guy?
471.
You need 500
I have
street
z-
fights to
Oh,
become
I'm 0.
a badass.
They got 500 to go.
Wow, dude. I mean, that's a good thing you've never been a. Let me tell you something. I've gotten this shit kicked out of me so many times.
Sure.
And every time it sucked.
Yeah, I mean,
There hasn't been one time I was like, well, one time it was cool. But
to get your shit kicked out of you was cool.
yeah, I
It
remember
was
It
Calta.
was Calta, yeah.
You know, Calta hit me because I said something on his radio show they didn't like.
Yeah, he goes, I don't know, I pulled my phone out, and he just, that is his trigger.
He didn't hit me, he pushed me.
Yeah.
He pushed
Gave
me
you a
and,
good old shove.
and screamed at me and called me a cunt in slow motion. Cunt!
Yeah, he pushed you with a sideways turned hand to your throat.
Why was it cool the one time you got beat up? Who was beating you up?
When I was, I think it was 13, and I went to the projects in Somerville, which was a bad, really bad place to go. At like 12 at night, we went to get weed, me and my friend Frankie. And this
By the
kid,
way, you always got to remember these stories are Bobby at like 12.
I was
It makes no sense.
I was 13. So we went in and we saw a kid. You know, it's all Irish, fucking slummy Irish kids in Somerville at the projects. And we're like, we want weed. And he's like, yeah, come here, kid. You know, he brought us in. He got us the weed. All right, you want to smoke with us? We're like, nah, we're going to go smoke ourselves. And in the Somerville project, there was like a triangle in the middle of it. And at the top was a little playground for the kids. So we went up there. We should have left.
Mm-hmm.
And we went up there, and we were just smoking the weed up there. And all of a sudden, the kiddo sold us the weed, and 3 dudes, 2 regular men, and they were like, "Smoke the weed with us." And Frankie was like, "No," and I was like, "Why no?" Like, okay, like yeah, and he said no, and then they beat the fuck out of us. They beat me. I was blood head to toe. And I remember they were like, leave him alone. He's bleeding. Keep fucking up the other one. Because my friend, but he was bleeding internally.
Oh, wow.
So I was leaning on the
Better to be
fence.
an outward bleeder.
It's 100%. So I was. He's like, he started talking to me too. It was so funny. He's like, where you from? I'm like, Medford. What part? I'm like, West. He's like, do you know the? And I was like, oh yeah, I know him. You know the Dollins? Yeah, I know the Dollins. Oh yeah, I know shit. Tell him I said this guy's beat the shit out of him and his friend. He's talking to me, and then he just punched me in the stomach.
One more. Give you one more good one.
All the air just left the universe. I was like, hey. And I was just on the ground going, and then they left. They took our weed. They took our money. And then I remember I was walking away with Frankie, who was bleeding internally. And I was like, it was like this fucking pony boy moment. I was like, I didn't cry. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, I didn't cry. That was the first beating I took, and I didn't cry. He's like, good for you, dude. I can't breathe.
Something's really wrong.
And that's why you remembered in cool ways, because you didn't cry?
I remember at that time. I remembered I finally had the ability to shut down like the emotion of pain, like a kung fu master. Pain don't hurt, you know. But yeah, it was
Bobby Zen, Kelly.
Yeah, it sucked though. I mean,
You got
every
robbed.
Friday. Huh?
All right. You got robbed. It was all good.
I got robbed.
Yeah,
a
Ralph, I
couple
can't
times.
believe in saying. I mean, I am saying this to be funny because it just happens to be. But you were like breakdancing and stuff when you were younger and all that shit. I'm surprised like no situation.
In Coney Island, like with
one
like
situation
real
you
hoodlums.
were in, like no one.
Yeah,
Never.
but they did. You did fight.
No.
Yeah, you did. You fought in
With
dance.
Yeah, dance
Yeah,
fighting.
you dance fought.
Oh, you were serving those motherfuckers.
Yeah, he went over and gave you the
exactly that
He gave
move.
you the wave, and you took it from him, and then gave it
took his
back.
electricity and gave it back.
Ralph, let me ask you: when you're involved in the, I can only describe queefy act of dance battles, breakdance. Who decides the winner?
The crowd.
Yeah, the crowd, dude.
It's about to roar.
Yeah, by the roar.
Some of you guys just get done. You do your
you do your
arm
freeze
cross.
and see what happens. Right?
Now,
Yeah.
did you come with your own cardboard, or did you?
We used to bring a linoleum into the city to make money.
White kid, white privilege,
Yeah.
white privilege.
You went to Home Depot.
Oh, okay. Our parents have money. We could afford linoleum to just dance on and not to cover our shitty kitchen floors.
Yeah, these other Puerto Ricans had to hope a white person got a fridge in their neighborhood. Eric, what'd you think of that one? Eric.
It was Eddie that we were saying it wrong.
Oh, sorry. Rob.
I got robbed buying angel dust in like 128th Street.
What? When?
About an hour ago.
87.
87.
That's when Angel Dust was Angel Dust.
What-
But then you saw Trading Places and you heard what it is. I gotta see what that is.
What did Angel Dust? What is that? What did it do?
Dude, it is
PCP, right?
It's PCP. So when I would smoke it, it would turn the world into like a fucking 50s horror movie, like a fucking black and white. Everything got doomy and weird and dark and fucked up. And then I started mixing it with crack. So we called it Space Basin. So I would smoke dust and crack in the same pipe. And then I set my friend's house on fire. And
I feel like Drummer Rob's just finding this out. He's like, hey.
Yeah. And
Explain some of our lyrics.
Rob's girlfriend's finding it out too for the first time. Okay.
No, so I did that for. I mean, I was doing that for a while, and then I just kind of got over it.
But it doesn't sound good.
What?
Why did you? You described it as something terrible, and then you kept doing.
Well, so I remember like you couldn't talk with anyone. Like if people were talking to you, your brain could kind of function, but you couldn't talk back. Like communication was really fucking crazy. And me and my friend were in his room smoking crack and dust mixed together, and I reached over and I lit a poster on fire, and it started going up the wall, and we're just looking at it, and his dad came rushing in, and I punched his dad in the face and ran out of the house. I took all my clothes off on the front lawn, and I ran home. And
took all your clothes off and ran home.
And ran home with just shoes on. Yeah, and I fucking.
Were you you dingling swinging out?
A dingling swinging out. Ran home. And
Don't you miss that kind of body confidence? That's all I take away from that.
Yeah.
That's
an
why
age where you would just disrobe and run around. Who cares?
That's why Jay doesn't do heavy drugs anymore.
Yeah.
It made everything like Black Sabbath.
But it sounds so terrible. What's the allure of it?
Because I was a fucking junkie fuckhead.
Okay, good answer.
Christine said crack is the best feeling for 5 seconds.
5 seconds, and then
then
you chase it forever.
But then you say it was the best feeling of all drugs, but just for 5
Like
seconds.
literally as you exhale, it feels great, and then you're like, I need more.
It's better than sex, better than being in a.
What could you go through in that 5 seconds?
Dude,
Euphoria?
It's like coming, but better.
But does it feel like? 'Cause I know DMT is 15 minutes and feels like hours. But did this 5 seconds feel like 5 seconds, or it feels longer?
Well, with crack, just crack, it's 5 seconds. But with dust and crack, what they call it space basin, it lasts for hours and hours and hours. Like, I mean, we would go get
Christine, maybe try that.
$200 worth, and and just sit and smoke.
How much is it?
We get like $200 worth and smoke all it's 2.
How much is it now?
Bobby, I don't know.
no idea.
Basic space basing prices. I don't know. Whatever it goes for around here.
I'm not trying to glamorize it, but dude, I mean,
it's fantastic.
It was fantastic at the moment, but it just led to such a nightmare.
I don't know if you're glamorizing it, but me and Ralph
Want to go do it?
Always talk about. We always try to do like a drug a year on the show once.
Angel dust
Ones
is
we
the
haven't
one.
tried. And as you're saying this, I'm like, dude, you want to smoke crack and angel dust at the same time?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that's great.
Yeah, we did one drug because I've never done any drugs in my life. So once a year, I try a drug.
What was the last drug you did?
Whippets with when TJ Miller came on. Before that was cocaine.
The breakdancing of drugs.
Yeah, we did coke. We did.
I didn't do coke.
Molly.
Okay.
We did mushrooms.
Okay.
Molly, I did. Mushrooms, I did.
The first time it was not Molly though; it was something else. That was
Just regular.
Whatever it was, it kept me up for 3 days.
Oh, it was like it was mostly meth.
Can what's the best? What's the best drug?
Dust and crack.
Molly,
Molly.
I get
Hang
Molly.
on, you fucking dirtballs. Let me ask the question.
Sure.
I mean, you guys are real hunks of shit.
What's the best drug?
Dust and crack.
What's the best?
Everybody in this room, Molly drug, but PSP.
What's the best drug to take away the sting of losing your job for hitting random women for no reason whatsoever?
Dust and crack.
Dust and crack.
Unprovoked, completely
That
unprovoked.
sounds like a case for space base.
What is the best drug to make you feel awesome?
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, but Molly, as a guy who's only done it technically once, you feel like shit the next day, like real shit.
Is there a way around that?
They say there's something you can
Or you
take.
can be like Christina, you feel like shit for the next year and a half.
There's something you can take that is supposed to make it not so bad the next day.
Why does that guy look like me with hair? Who is that?
It's Dragon
That's-
Force.
Yeah, the Z from
Dragon
Dragon
Force,
Force.
yeah.
I think he's from another land.
He's Australian. Wasn't he Australian?
So when you do Molly, what is the feeling you get? If I took Molly, what would it be?
Did you ever do LSD?
I did when I did drugs. I did drugs like that, but I didn't know what they were. I just took them. I was 13, 14, 15. You know, I used to take a thing called T.
That was pure
testosterone?
THC. No, it was pure THC.
It was called T.
Yeah, it was like brown.
It felt like you were really just fucked up. No,
Yeah,
it was a yellow pill.
Yeah, it was like a. It was.
I mean,
weed.
I took that one time and I sang Lola for around 2 hours on top of this wooden structure by a lake.
Was the first time you knew it was about a trans person?
No, I didn't know it was about a trans
Did you sing the Cherry Cola or the Coca-Cola line?
I was doing. I don't know. I think I just said Lola, Lola, Lola.
But not the parts about having sex with a man?
No, I didn't do any of those parts.
Now I understand why they beat you.
No, I just as I was doing it, a man was having sex with me. The guy who gave me the tea.
Understood.
Molly makes you feel happy and makes it you feel like you love everybody around you.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, you want to chat a lot.
Yeah.
So for me, I want to chat a lot.
Does it keep you awake?
Yes.
It lasts a long time. It keeps you in a state of euphoria.
Really?
Yeah.
And so
Euphoria is too much, though. That's what I liked about it. It doesn't like space me
No,
out.
it just makes you feel like everyone's great. Like I can say, man, I fucking love
Yeah,
you,
as we used
man.
to. You'll do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You'll be like, dude, Ralph, isn't it crazy we've known it? It's me. My big thing is always telling you my whole life story and also informing you of how long we've known each other. I like to inform people of how long we've known each other. I'll go, yo, it's crazy.
Wait, there was
That Ralph, we've known each other for like 15 years.
Remember,
dude, that's
we
crazy.
all got in my bed. Remember, like 10 of us. We were in the bed. We all
Sure.
just like
Took a
happy.
picture.
We took a picture. Everyone in my bed. We're just like all happy. We all have big dumb smiles on. Like we were just happy.
Have you ever done Molly around me that I didn't know?
No.
No. You do tell people, look, I'm on Molly, so
It's something we would do. Like it would be like, hey, we're going to a place and we're all taking. It's like that.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, good. Yeah.
I did every one of the 6 drugs once and never again.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah, I don't have any desire to do them again.
Jacob, have you ever done Molly?
No.
Lou?
Yeah.
I hated cocaine, by the way. I really fucking hated cocaine.
I
love
don't like
cocaine.
Jesus Christ, fuck.
Christine,
Dude, I used,
Christine,
I used to eat LSD and then just go and not tell anybody and just go
That was a weird
hang
thing.
out with my friends, but I wouldn't tell anybody I was tripping. And then all of a sudden they would figure it out when I would start doing weird shit. And you fucker, you know.
The way Rob and Christina looked at each other on that, it freaked me out. I felt it. I didn't. My head was down. I love.
two people who can't do cocaine who really miss cocaine. He goes, nah, that was the goodie.
You see fucking Rob calling Christine down from your building tonight. Yo, see, I got the coke.
Yeah, I copped.
I'm
Blow
going.
fucking
I'm going.
rules.
I'm gonna go walk the dog for about 3 days.
All the drugs for me, they last too fucking long. Like I don't want anything 8 hours. It's too fucking long.
I hate
Don't do
coke.
LSD.
It's long.
No,
can't.
I ate 16 hits by accident one time.
How do you do accident? How do you do that?
Because I-
Would you fall on them?
No, I had them. It was in liquid form.
Did they fall out of an overhead on a plane?
It was in liquid form, and I took too many, and all of a sudden they were like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And then we went to Pink Floyd.
That's
And,
a
Jesus.
That's a good one to go to.
yeah, it's for the first day, right?
Yeah.
But it's Molly is you're happy all the time. LSD, there's waves. Like one little thing can send you into a fucking spiral.
Like a
of,
chick with a cell phone recording you.
Yeah, it's like
at a live event.
Yeah, you become
Yeah,
like
that's it.
it's-
Kelsa's on drugs. Let's get that into the story.
Remember, Jay, I did the Ari-sized dose of an edible, and you had to take me home because.
Yeah, I did that to him.
And then you went home and you thought you were. I
thought I was-
reality.
I gave him a 500 one time, and he ate the whole thing.
He
a
didn't
brownie.
tell me. We just finished playing
That's
Music Fest.
Eddie.
Is this
Eric,
Eddie or Rob
but his
telling
name's
the
Rob.
story?
His really name's
Yeah,
Rob.
sorry.
He's
I don't
the
know this is
drummer
on.
for Generation
It's
Kill.
Robbie Eddie Eric.
So we just finished playing, and we were at the hotel after having a beer, and he goes, "Here, man," and he gave me like a square of chocolate. He was like, "Yeah." I go, "I'd never really eaten it before. I smoked plenty when I was younger, but." He goes, "Yeah, it's only like 500 milligrams. You're a big guy." And I was like, "Okay," so I ate it, and within like 10 minutes, I was like, I gotta go to my room. Everyone's gonna know. So I was on to turn the TV on. I got on bed. I was in the fetal position for like 8 hours, and there was a Jerry Springer fucking marathon on, and I couldn't get off the bed because there was a vortex under it, obviously. And you know,
Oh, the Springer
Jerry,
vortex.
I was like, I'm never gonna be normal again. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never been lost that much in a high, I don't think. But Ralph, yeah, when he went home, he was just saying things that, like, I've been very high before, but it's more just like that, just either like the more sunken down or giggly or a little like spacey, but like never like disconnected from reality.
I used
Ralph was certain he was being filmed in his apartment for a reality TV, like Truman Show.
So I didn't go to the bathroom for like 3 hours. I'm like, I'm not going to let everyone see me take a shit.
Yeah.
I used to drink.
What a Jewy way to get high.
I used to drink a lot. I used to drink in mixed drugs, which was a bad thing.
You were 9.
I used to drink, like, I could drink a pint of like peppermint schnapps and a rack of talls. That was my drink. I would get a pint.
Are these more CIA terminologies or SEAL team terminologies?
Rack of talls.
Rack of talls.
Copy that.
Did you ever eat Quaaludes?
Technical. I did ludes. I did perks, but I would get fucked up on, like, you know, whiskey. I'd one sip a half pint, and then I'd take a pill because I was 13. I wasn't buying it. They were giving it to me. And I remember one time I woke up in my friend's car, and these other two dudes who didn't like my friend stole his car, but I was passed out in the back. So they just left me. So I just woke up, and we were going down the highway, and they're like, "You fucking..." And I was like, "What's going on?" They're like, "You better not fucking say anything. We'll fucking beat the shit out of you." And I was like, "What are we doing? Where's Mikey?" And they just took my friend's car, and they dropped me off on the side of the road. And I was all fun. It was horrific. Horrific. And I used to get really drunk. I mean, I drank.
Bobby, when you tell your old drug stories, though, just tell people, let them think you did pay for them. Because whenever a guy says he doesn't pay for his drugs, we're all thinking he's having gay sex for them.
Well, you do back in the park. What we do? I don't know
Oh God, that's not a good beginning of the next.
Not a good start.
No, it's not what you think. Back in the park,
You would have to.
all
give,
bets are off. Hole's a hole.
You would have to give whatever money you had. So I would spend the day stealing shit from people's backyards to sell to people for like whatever. I'd steal like a ceramic owl, a bike, a lawn
Were you
chair.
addicted to drugs at that age?
No,
Or were you just you were partying too
I
much?
was just doing what I had to do to hang with these people because
Who was buying the ceramic owls?
We hung out at a park. What? Like all
I know, but who's buying it from you?
the Italian. Oh, I had a storefront. Like there was like a deli, a bakery, a drugstore, all these storefronts, and I would just show up every day with like a power tool, ceramic owl. I showed up one day with like a Mother Mary.
And no one questioned it at all.
No, they knew I stole it, but they wanted it. And I'd sell it for $4, $5. I just when you went to the park, we'd all ante up. So there was like kids that were my age. I think I was the youngest.
I just think that's the craziest thing.
And
It's that 9-year-old junkie came in again trying to move a fucking curtain rod.
I wasn't really a junkie. I was just a punk. You know what I mean? And like I said, we drank more than we did drugs. We did drugs every day.
Because it was easiest to get.
Yeah, you just hang out in front of the package store. But when we went to the park, we would all give our money. So if you had $5, $10, $20, you gave it all to the older kids, and they would go to the liquor store and buy booze and have drugs.
Booze and then take your money.
Well, they used to do potion night where they go down and get like they make mudslides and screwdrivers, and we'd all drink out of cheese cups and just get fucked up all night at the park. So during the day, the park was for kids, and at night we just took it over and made it our little hang. And
you were how old?
13, 14, 15.
All these stories seem to revolve around that early teens for you. That's when it was craziest.
Yeah, Ralph was in ballerino school when he was at
Ballerino?
Yeah, is that what you call a male ballerino?
Ballerino? That's an Italian ballerina.
Vinny Ballerino. There we go. Look how happy we all were.
Was that Molly?
That was Molly night.
Yeah. I mean, because all my friends do drugs now, like everybody. mostly everybody, and they do like Ari does when he whips out a bag of mushrooms and he's gonna go walk around fucking, Egypt for a month. I mean, it does kind of bum me out thinking I wish I didn't fuck it all up when I was younger, because that'd be cool just to whop a pill and fucking climb a pyramid with a Jew.
By the way, Rob,
Christine
that's
in this
Shannon
picture,
at the
by
bottom
the way.
left.
Kristen, you look like you got black hole sun smile on that thing.
I was very happy.
Oh, there's Ian Finances in there.
Yeah.
Alex and Mike, who are now with child.
Yeah. I don't even know these girls. Just happy to be alive.
No, yes you do. It's
Everybody in
Aaliyah
there's on
Janine.
Molly.
Aaliyah Janine.
It's Aaliyah Janine, and it's
Lainey, and then Jaden Cole.
Is everybody in this photo on Molly?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can see all you see is my arm. I'm in the back. I'm behind Jaden Cole.
Oh yeah, there's Ralph right there.
You got cabined.
Everybody just dogpiled
Justin
on
Silver
Ralph.
over there. Everybody dug out my bed.
You got cabined out of this photo.
Yeah, that was the third most amount of people in my bed once.
You got snake pitted. No, because you were in it. So I guess you didn't get snake
Yeah,
pitted.
he got cabined.
You got
I also
cabined.
have this cute
of Ralph
Oh,
singing.
there we go.
This makes me so happy.
I gotta see this.
This
I
makes
think
me
I'm
so
at the top of it.
happy.
I might need to fast forward a little. So
Where'd you find it?
No, it's at the tops right away. Ralph sings first.
Where did you find it, by the way? 'Cause
I went on Gas Digital.
That other guy's Larry from the Three Stooges hairline is infuriating. I mean, cut it.
Guy had a hell of a
He can
voice,
sing,
though.
though. That dude can
Dragon
sing,
Force
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Let's hear it.
So I swear you'll never be lonely. I swear you'll never be lonely. It's gonna be so great, though.
Hold on.
Welcome to the sound of
Oh my! I gotta go first. I can't start. It's not fair. When would a whisper when I think of you?
Mine's boring.
And all the tears you cried, they called my through every endless day. Yesterday.
Here we go.
There you go. I start off low. I know I started low.
I'm gonna bring it down a little bit here. We spent the summer with the top rolled down.
Jesus.
Wish ever after would be like this. Go hard. Here we go. You said I loved you, baby.
There you go.
It's to me. It's all about that first two verses. He's trying to think of cool. Say it to the sun. To after.
It's also great that we're doing it in front of the guy that wrote the song.
Yeah, I think I blew him out of the water. If I'm being completely honest.
CP, let him own it. Sleepless nights.
Jesus Christ.
Ralph, you have such high cheekbones.
God damn it.
Man, what the fuck? I don't care, though. I love when people sing. That,
I can't. I'm very well aware that I cannot sing.
I can't say. I get red. My get blotchy.
Look at Ralph singing.
Yeah.
Once we're fucking space base, and
Yeah, well.
who knows what's gonna happen tonight.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, come back, dude. If you're gonna come back big.
Yeah.
No,
Space
no,
Base?
Bobby,
That's where you
you'll still
start.
have a problem. I promise you. Yes.
Space Base?
As somebody that's come back to drugs, you'll still have a problem.
You were 15, bro.
So was I.
ago.
You'll still have a problem.
Christine just doesn't want DeRosa sitting over here. I brought sandwiches. Ugh.
Yeah, that was an early segment on the show. We used to have Crack Corner with Christine to answer all of your drug questions because she did it all before she was 20.
Yeah.
Wild.
I don't think I could do any more on SDR. I'm 53 now. I think I've done enough already.
Wait,
It's
why?
enough.
You could do one a year, right?
I don't know. It's
dude,
enough.
that'd be great.
What's left to do? Anyway?
DMT.
Crack and dust.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
Do dust. What's dust? The angel dust? Oh shit.
Space.
I knew
Spacing,
this
bro.
beautiful.
Jay didn't do coke with me on the show. He bailed on the coke.
Well, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Is angel dust PCP?
Yes.
Okay.
I used to like doing coke alone. I wouldn't do it with other people.
I like doing it with my one friend.
Nope. I'm not sharing it. It's mine.
I do coke alone.
Yeah, when nobody else moon the bone.
Yeah.
And when I do my coke alone,
I said, look, man. Damn, George Thorogood is ugly. He looks like if it's like the dentures in Rusty from European Vacation. Honka bonka banga banga honka the dude.
I mean, not as ugly as this guy on the screen you left up. This
No,
guy.
I think you're wrong. George Thorogood looks. He has a face built to fix a Camaro forever.
Dude,
He's constantly fixing a Camaro, and his
Not you, Ralph.
I'm waiting
sorry.
for this part to come
Ralph,
in.
you look good.
I
I'm
was
talking about
actually
that
thinking
other guy. What's
I
that guy's?
looked heavier in that photo. I
Some
think,
Norwegian
than I
or
do now.
something.
I don't know, dude, but his hairline is infuriating.
I'll tell you what, though, he does have marketable real estate between each tooth, and I do find that interesting.
It's crazy. He looks like he has the hair from a hooker from the 20s.
Yes.
Like a can dancer hair.
Or like a young Andy McDowell.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I try to bright side things if I can. If I gotta fuck it, what's good about it?
Yeah, he looks like
Looks
Chucky.
Andy McDowell.
He looks like Chucky before he became Chucky. That guy.
That's Pinhead, right?
Yeah.
No.
It's the guy from The Exorcist.
Brad Dourif, yeah.
Yeah, great actor.
Is he though?
He was a great actor. He's a character actor. He was in Deadwood. He was the doctor in Deadwood. Fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, he was in Deadwood.
Deadwood, great show.
You know, he was a great character actor who went away. The guy that was in Twin Peaks. He came back for that return show, but he was the bad guy. Does anyone remember Dreamscape with Dennis Quaid?
Oh yeah.
No.
What the fuck was that?
Oh yeah.
Creepy
It's a
movie.
TV show or a movie?
Movie where they go into your dreams.
No, there was a couple
And they
movies like
escape?
that.
Hang on, I was being dramatic. Where they go into your dreams.
Jay, where do they go?
Into your dreams. This summer. Sorry, I'm getting into a Pablo Francisco.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
This year.
No,
Coming
Jay.
this summer.
Hey,
You're
stop
gonna
it,
with
man.
all stamps.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Hey, why don't you suck my ding dong? Oh! Pablo Francisco falling off stage is the funniest thing ever on the internet, maybe.
It's the saddest and funniest.
Oh
thing.
yeah, no, I forgot. It's also sad too.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like a video when Mike hit that girl.
Oh my god, that's what it sounds like. Why don't you suck my ding dong? Can somebody please dub over the Mike Calta video with "Why don't you suck my ding dong" and then the falling noise when he makes contact? Oh, she goes, I just want to take a picture with you. Why don't you suck my ding dong, slug?
Battery.
You gotta call Calta tonight and be like, Mike, talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
It went left. It went a little left. I'm not going to be. I thought, listen, we went on today to get your back, but comedy
It'd be cool
prevailed.
if Bobby told them ahead of time, hey, we're going to talk about it on the show today. Make sure you listen.
Because comedy completely prevailed.
He heard. He
did?
He's a fan of this show. He listens to this show
Not
every
anymore,
day.
he's not.
Oh no, he's a fan because he might have to fucking intern over here after what fucking Jay did. We don't have to get a third mic. I mean, Jesus.
Big deal, dude. You think that long of a career gets ended by one Superman punch to a woman's clavicle? Okay. Is that the world we're in? Because I don't want to be in that world. Ralph, sign me up for 2 doses of Space Basin.
Hit Christine right now.
Christine, get over here and take a slug.
You want to just watch Pablo Francisco fall instead?
I do.
Oh.
How about you fuck up? Hey, man. Hold on. No, let's stay right here. We're not getting off right now. We're swear to God.
It's terrible.
It's the worst tragedy ever happened on stage. Including Dimebag Darrell. That's the worst tragedy that happened on the stage. At least that ended quick. Pablo Francisco went on and on forever. Why don't you suck my ding dong?
Suck my ding dong.
We gotta take a break. The show's pretty much
We're
over.
gonna take a break. Rob Dukes is on tour. Generation Kill starting in September with dates coming Tampa, Atlanta, North Carolina, and here in Jersey. And they have a snake pit. Everybody gets in. Yep. For tickets and all of the tour dates.
Hey, while you're down there, slap a fat Puerto Rican girl on the belly button for me.
For tickets and dates, GenerationKill.band.
Damper. And as you know, 3 finalists get to go to Skankfest and compete to sing on stage with a band, get high with me, and have sex with a porn star. You have to submit to the SDR show Skankfest contest by sending a 1-minute video or less to contest, the word contest, at thesdrshow.com. You'll get a chance to win that for Skankfest Vegas 2023. Are they have to be going to Skankfest?
No, we give them tickets, but they're going to have to get there on their own, right? But be creative. You just show us your sex, drugs, and rock and roll, whatever that means to you.
I'll be honest with you. If you just send a video where you put overdub Pablo Francisco over the Mike Calta video, I might just give you tickets to Skankfest. Make sure you check it out and check out the SDR show. Also, we do it every Wednesday.
Yeah, watch Eric/Rob Plow Shannon tomorrow live.
No, dude. It's Rob Eric Eddie. Everybody knows that. That's such a good rock name.
It's Eric Rob
Eric
Eddie.
Roberts.
Eric Rob Eddie. Eric Roberts.
And make sure you check out Jay, the Skanks tour. It is happening right now. Tonight. It's on tonight, right? No, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Thursday night. And I'm going to be there.
You forgot we're not on the pre-record anymore. They went fast.
Nope.
I was really confused for a second.
Yeah, go check them out. It's happening this weekend.
If it's tonight, we got to go.
August 10th through the 12th, New Hampshire, Boston, Connecticut. Get your tickets, bigjcomedy.com. And he's going to be in Tulsa, Florida, Indianapolis. Get tickets at bigjcomedy.com to go see the funniest man walking.
Bobby Kelly going to be in Rutherford, New Jersey, Saturday, September 23rd for one night only. After that, Skankfest Vegas is coming up. Rochester, Madison, Wisconsin, Kansas City. For tickets and all of his tour dates, go see robertkellylive.com. You must go see robertkellylive.com. Listen to Killbox. Listen to it. Watch it. It's all louisck.com.
Yeah, you can listen to it on Sirius.
That was the Sirius XM. Also, yeah,
Sure.
Dog Belly. Subscribe to our YouTubes, Blibbity Blop. Listen to the podcast. We'll be right back.
Skibbity-bop,
It's The Bonfire. We're on the air? Just like that. Well, everybody left. Here I am alone, finally, to pontificate myself. Guys, if we can, final thoughts. Is hitting women okay? I don't know, man. Who am I to judge? I mean, depends where you're at in the country, right? Depends how big she is and how big you are. It depends if she really, really deserved it or not. It depends if you just had a bad day and you need